Good evening, soldiers. How are you all doing in this wonderful Tuesday? You know how wonderful it is when we bring you back the mobile mayhem. And yes, guys, we've been off for about a week, and happy Thanksgiving a late one for those who have celebrated that. We're getting back into some action now for these insane games. 6 games today for this mobile mayhem. And you can tell by looking at the screen right now, I'm not going to be casting them alone. I'm, of course, with Imperium. Welcome to the stream, dude.
Thank you very much for the warm welcome. Of course, indeed, like you said, had a week's break, but coming back with a bang, so to speak, with 6 insane games, which I hope will be nice and action-packed. A lot of close battles are going to ensue, or we might just see all games go 2-0. Who knows? That's the kind of joy of you know, Call of Duty Mobile esports. That's the joy of competitive games, is you just don't really know what's going to go down.
We don't know, and this is what I like about the future. We never know what's about to happen. And let's take a look real quick, because I'm even excited, because I don't even know which team I'm gonna play, just because I wanted to keep the suspense for ourselves. So now we're gonna go straight into today's schedule, and here we go. The first match we're gonna play is gonna be Iconic versus White Dragons White, the roster white of the White Dragons team. Second one's gonna be Aphelion, also known as Cool Esports versus Banker. Third one, Invictus versus Kings. The fourth one, House of Anubis versus Singularity. Vivi Gracia is going to be the 5th match, fighting against Centurion. And Victory Symbol against Clash for the 6th and final one. But Imperium, there's been a lot of changing since last Mobile Mayhem. So can you talk about it a bit more?
Yeah, so there's been a couple of changes. Centurion replaced Eclipse. Iconic replaced U4XGG. And Cilium has been renamed to Bunker Esports Black. It's a 2 team swaps and a team name change. So we are kind of going into this first game, at least for me, with a level of not uncertainty, but hey, Iconic, haven't seen them play so far in this season's Mobile Mayhem. What are they going to show us in this first game?
We might have to see. We basically might have to see. But what I want to talk about too, you mentioned both teams have been replaced because they weren't available anymore and for some reasons. But Victory Symbol, let's take a look at the standings because I want to show you guys Victory Symbol's performance. Some matches so they can catch up as they've been replacing a team during the last week after the season, the Mobile Mayhem. So it's week 3, I think that was 2 weeks ago because of the Thanksgiving break. And they've been playing a lot of matches off stream so they can catch...
Yep.
Oh. Oh my god, I'm tired.
Okay, it's okay. Catch your breath, catch your breath. Catch your breath. You got it, you got it. And yeah, so they've been playing the games offline. So they've been catching up with things as Flo catches his breath. So that has left the standings in a bit of a spicy situation with Singularity are currently on top with 90 points, but Victory Symbol, remember, I believe the last time we were talking about it, right? Last time we saw the standings a couple of weeks ago, Singularity did have a bit of a chunky lead, but Victory Symbol have moved up into second place on the Division A with 70 points total, followed by Aphelion on 50. So it is a relatively close race at the top of Division A.
It's a relatively close game, as you are saying. I'm no joke anymore. If you guys see that on the Division 1, we do see Centurion with still 0 points, and Iconic with still 0 points. This is just basically because they've just replaced 2 teams for this season, for this week 4 of the Season 3 of Mobile Mayhem. So don't expect that much. A lot of matches, so they can catch up on the delay they do have, as the Victory Symbol had. They will play those games and catch up on this just off stream. So they'll be playing a lot of game off stream. We're waiting for them to get their point ready, so we have an accurate standings. But now Victory Symbol reaching the second spot with 17 points is actually impressive. And let's see how they're going to perform tonight. There's a lot of other teams that I'm really excited about. Basically, I'm excited about 12 teams out of this Season 4, Week 3. Season 3, Week 4, Day 1. Too many numbers as always, but don't worry, I won't mess this up again.
Too many numbers. So look, you know, let's talk about this first game, right? It's Iconic versus White Dragon White. Looking at the maps... The maps are going to be for this first and second game, of course. But for this first game, you have Hardpoint as standoff. You have Search and Destroy on Meltdown. And if it does go to a third game, you have Domination on Firing Range. One thing I want to know is, do you know much about the Iconic side? Are you aware of the players in the sense where you'll be able to provide a little bit of insight? Or are you as, not clueless as me, but uninformed as me or open-minded as I am?
I've already been watching them play in other tournaments, and I know for a fact that some of their players, those players playing in Iconics, were farmers in other teams, in other pro teams on the high tier scene in the EU community. If we talk about Champy, he used to be a player for House of Anubis that we do also see play. They play in the Mobile Mayhem. They're going to be on match 4 for tonight. So Champy used to be one of the player. I want to see how he performs in another roster because I saw him evolving throughout this experience and in the AOH team. Brady, Balls, and Bilal, and I don't know about Yeku. I think maybe it changed his name, but I don't know anything about Yeku, so I'm going to discover a new player, which is sort of exciting. It's like a present under the Christmas tree. Brady is super great, and Iconic roster is basically really solid. But now they will fight against White Dragon. They were called Grizzly Gaming before, so we've seen Grizzly Gaming playing in the World Champs, and they don't have to prove anything. They already proved everything they had to do. So no, I don't have any special opinions on those. I'm just super excited to see how both teams are performing tonight.
And just before we go into the game, because the players are ready, we are ready, but we are introducing the Mobile Mayhem are trialing a bit of a new feature. I'll call it a feature. I think it's a good thing to call it a feature, but we're trialing where each team gets to ban a gun for that series, right? So it's similar to, you know, in the past where they've chosen maps or they banned a map, they're getting to ban a gun. Right, because some guns are a little bit overpowered. Now, for White For White Dragon, they've how is it White Dragon that I know, or maybe it's Iconic that have banned the HVK?
Yes,
and
they did.
The QQ9 has been banned over on the other side.
I'm putting my hands in the sky now because I'm so happy about not seeing any HVKs in a professional matching program. QQ9 is fine. QQ9 is understandable because the current guns that are broken are basically the HVK and the Fennec Akimbos. But as Fennec Akimbo is already banned from that Sony, the other one, that was logic that it was the QQ9. I'm pretty sure some other teams are going to be banning HVK plus ASM10. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen tonight. Remember this. Remember this sentence. Remember this score. But now, welcome to the first game of Mobile Mayhem with two banned guns, which are HVK and QQ9, between Iconic and White Dragon's White.
Oh my lord, kicking things off as we see a good few kills going over in the favor of White Dragon. So Iconic having a little bit of a tough start. 7 points already being picked up on this first hard point for the White Dragon. So I'd taken a bit of a firm control in this early game.
Yeah, they're taking a bit of a form, and I'm not really surprised about seeing a lot of choppers and ASM10 on the White Dragon side, but on the other one, it looks like there's a bit more variety. We do see an AG40 that used to be a broken gun back in the last seasons too, and Champy is playing with a single Fennec, not the Enkimbo one, and the other one basic, simple. Choppers and ASM10. That's normal, that's what we're gonna see. If we ban 2 guns, there's about 4 or 5 guns that are broken during this season of Call of Duty Mobile. So if they ban 2, there's still 3 that I can use, and I'm pretty sure these are going to be the main guns that we're going to be seeing used tonight. But now, if you talk about the game, White Dragons are taking a really good lead in frame so far.
Yeah, they already did 40-4 with the next hardpoint spawning up. Right now, as it happens, in a minute on the clock, we've seen them gain control a little bit of this second hardpoint. It seemed like Iconic tried to grab some points on the first hardpoint, and even though it's being traded right now, it seems like they didn't prepare as aggressively or as heavily for that second hardpoint, to the point where, yeah, they have now gained control, but maybe they could have grabbed a few more points, a few more seconds with the second hardpoint. But we'll have to wait and see. It's 44-25 as time ticks down on the second hardpoint.
Yes, and we do have Baba Yaga, who's been pushing from... Oh, never mind. We won't talk about him anymore. He just died from a nice 180 from Champy. And they are currently rotating, or at least trying to rotate, on the Iconic side towards the blue hardpoint, which is the third one of that map. And that's not going to be such an easy thing for them to do, because you already know. We already know what Dragons is set it up and waiting for you guys to come to them, just saying, hey, my dude, I'm waiting behind that egg glitch. I have a gun. You have a gun too, but I have a better accuracy, and I'm going to take you down, so we're going to win that game. And that's a perfect tie happening, and a retake on the side of Iconic.
Perfect. Hey, fair play to Iconic. They bounced back hard on that second hard point. They didn't think they were going to really make it work time-wise, but indeed they did. They did, and taking the hard point number 3 has allowed them to, of course, increase this lead by nearly 20 coming in to the second half of this third hardpoint.
Trying to get the second half, and I'm trying to understand what happened on the side of White Dragons, because yes, they've been dominating and decimating on this first hardpoint by Garden. But what happened next? They lost all their means, and they can't connect any other bullets. What happened? Maybe they got overconfident. I heard Snort, because they know that one hardpoint is not making a game. Is not doing a game in the entire duration. So I'm really worried about how can they rotate towards next, even if they are catching up the fact they're being late on the points now, but the rotation didn't happen to go to the kitchen one now, and the retake has to come up on their side, and Matza is going to be the one breaking all their dreams.
It's still pretty close all the same. Seeing Champy get a double kill off the back of some nice rockets coming out. Iconic continue to be controlling in this game, having nearly a 20-point lead over the boys of White Dragon. With half a minute to go, it seems like White Dragon, Flo, forgive me if I'm wrong, but it seems like they're not really being aggressive enough. it seems, or they're not really looking to either prepare or really fight for those hard points. Because 107 to 76 lead, that's a bit. I know. I'm a little bit sad at that.
They look a bit disorganized from my point of view.
Okay.
And this is only my opinion because I only see them going for a one-man retake. But dude, you're not fighting in a 1v1. This is a 1v5 every time you do that. So this is sure that you'll lose your duel and that now the enemy is going to be 4v5, 4 players alive. So you should all go for a full 5-man stack retake. And as soon as you do that, it works well. This mid-side control is perfect now. You see them getting the trades. If they got taken down, his teammate is here to back him up. And this is how you need to play these professional matches. Otherwise, if you don't get any cover, any support from your teammates, you already know the game is over, dude.
Hey man, teamwork makes the dream work. It's olden, but it's golden. As the shots are coming through, the kills are coming through, they're being counted left, right, and center. To give credit to White Dragon, they're definitely not giving up the fight. They have taken control in a majority of this hard point, to the point where they're now less than 15 points away. With 17 seconds on the clock, we will see this next hard point possibly going over to the side of Iconic. That could leave them in a position of taking this first game in hard point.
Y lo voy a mirar. Runway. Matar todos los jugadores de Iconic. That's impressive to see. Runway finally woke up. El Pistolero just destroyed everyone on the other team with this annihilator. And it gave a bit of space to White Dragons now to they can now even think about coming back in that game and even think about winning this game just because of the fact they woke up mid-game. Halfway there, they said, okay, maybe the casters are right. Maybe we should go for a more aggressive playstyle. And so far, so good for them. It works well, and they're only now 10 points to win winning that game.
Yeah, plus they've been setting up those streaks really nicely to protect the hard point even more. That is going to be game 1 going over to the side of White Dragon. And yeah, I was critical. You made a really good point about being disconnected. I think your point was a lot more accurate than mine in the sense of, yeah, I touched upon them maybe being more aggressive, but the fact that they started working as a team very shortly after we brought up those points was probably the reason why they turned it around. And you also begged the question, what happened to Iconic, right? They had gained solid control, they had a good lead, but you know, they ended up just losing it like that. So a little bit of a weird game. It wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't anything like kind of mind-blowing. It was like, yeah, one team did good, then they did bad, and the other team did bad, then they did good, and it was just, yeah, great comeback all the same by White Dragon and Iconic. He did lose it in the end.
And I think, no, it's not even I think, that's sure. Renvei, with that 5-man kill with the Annihilator, he just disorganized the entire team, and he was like Thanos. His team needed this, and he just did a snap, destroyed everyone, so the White Dragons roster had the time to reorganize themselves, set themselves back up on the hard points, and no one even took the hard points since this point. When he destroyed everyone, they could contest it, but the cover and the team play was finally here on the side of White Dragons, and that was a wonderful comeback, I would say, for White Dragons in that game, and I'm pretty sure that puts a lot of pressure on the Iconic's shoulders now for the second game, which you mentioned before is going to be Search and Destroy on Meltdown. We both agree on the fact that this is not a favorite map for Search and Destroy, but definitely the pressure that there's on that game, that might be worth a try.
Yeah, and again, like I've kind of noticed in the past with some games, it seems like coming into Search and Destroy, we know that there's a difference between Search and Destroy and Hardpoint and the different game modes, etc. But it seems that, you know, no team has maybe highlighted from the first Hardpoint game, have necessarily highlighted a strength that will benefit them more heavily in Search and Destroy. Again, you have more experience casting and looking at these teams. What's your thought process coming into Search and Destroy game on who might edge out in at least in an advantageous manner?
If I'm not wrong, the Iconic roster, which is losing 0-1 against White Dragons, let me remind you guys. they're going to start, if I'm not mistaken, on the CT side, so on the defense side, which is harder just because you can't move all at the same place, or if you do, this is a 50-50 affair. Like, this is a 50-50 bet. If you all rush towards A to defend A and to encounter and push, and they all try to go for B, it's only going to be played on retakes. Even if I find retakes pretty enjoyable and interesting, just because this really shows how organized the team is when it comes to all take control of our points, and this hard point or this objective is controlled by the enemy. You need to take it back and see how they place themselves, how they play. If they play with a 3 men on one side, 1-1 to get from the back or the mid, and that's what I want to see. I want to see retakes, but starting on the CT side is going to be a hard time for Iconic, I can say.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is going to be a good one. Once again, of course, nothing changes in the sense of Iconic are going to be on the blue side. White Dragon, White are going to be on the red side. You mentioned it, counter-terrorist side going to be Iconic for this first set of rounds. Thing is, what are White Dragon White going to do with the bomb in their hands? It seems like they're prioritizing the B bomb site, sending all 5 members into that area. They want to grab control in this early part of the first round.
And I'm a bit sad that I was correct about my pronostics. They actually all went for B while the other team did a 4-man push towards the A bomb. So now it's the retake I was talking about, and it's already starting bad on the side of Iconic because Baba is going to snipe Bills out of the map. Jerry with the follow-up on Bilal, and now that's a 5v3 situation for the White Dragons team, and make it 1v4, and only Brady is not going to keep the dream alive.
Wow.
Make it the first round for White Dragons.
I love that from White Dragon, right? That was, they knew exactly what they wanted to do, right? They were like instant full send at B-side, plant the bomb, take control. No messing about, no pissing it up the wall. It was just in, out, round 1. But the thing is, how are they going to do it now? Are they going to mix it up? Are they going to go for the B-side again? It's going to be interesting to see how White Dragon are going to play this one.
They didn't learn from their mistake. Even if they asked one of the players, which is Stampy, to push to clear the entire A site, they could have expected the White Dragons team to go for B again because of how easy that was in the last round for them to take control of this entire position in the rear. So now they have to deal with it in a 4v4. Yeku just picked a play of that chopper. He's trying to go from Eastbourne now and go for the retake with Brady. Brady with a good slide and snipe. Balls with the double kill of the shotgun, and that's now 1v3 with Babayev. And Balls gets the triple frag in that round to finally get one for Iconic. Back to 1-1 scoring for him.
That was White Dragon not gonna give out to him for trying the same strat because it worked so effectively last round. But I gotta say, nicely done by Iconic to at least learn and be quicker on the response from the same strategy that came out from White Dragon. Now the big test in my eyes is how White Dragon are going to look to play around this. It seems like they're going for the B bomb site again. Come on, what's the first sign of or it's like when you try the same thing over and over again and you get the same results or something like that. It's like, you know, come on, mix up White Dragon, look to go for an A bomb site. It would have caught them off guard, in my opinion, a bit more.
They have one idea in their brain and they keep going for that B. But now they know how you play, they know how you cover this site, and this is over. Iconic are just taking off, getting the second round in a row for them. But what's happening? They do have a super good entry fragger, I have to say. White Dragons is always getting the first frag with the sniper, but that's not enough. I have an idea, if you want me to explain to you. I have an idea.
Go for it, Flo.
What if they go for a bait? So they know Baba Yaga is always the one on the White Dragon side, picking with a sniper. So why don't they send him over again on the B side while the other one is just pushing towards A? That could be an insane bait, and I don't know if that's happening. We do see Baba Yaga. Yeah. Oh, dude, he's actually doing what I say. There's no way. He's rolling. Oh, no.
Ranvey. No, Ranvey, I think, is joined up with him. It seems like they're going for... Okay, this I don't mind. No, this I don't mind, Flo, because they're doing what I was thinking as well, right? So what they're doing is instead of going for an instant bomb plant.
Ah.
They're looking to, in some way, get positioned to the point where they can defend that bomb plant, and now they have planted it. In my opinion, it's a similar strategy, but it was, of course, a little bit different. They have lost a player, literally, but at the end of the day, I like the fact that they mix it up even just a little bit.
They mix it up a little bit, but maybe this time it's going to work, even if the other team knows how they're covering it. Mata is going to take one of the sick RUS now in a 1v4.
Yeah.
Is he going to clutch? It's a clutch or die. Basically, the bomb is being defused, and no way it's going to happen now. It's over for White Dragons in that round, and that gives a third one in a row, I must say, for Iconic. And even if they do work and play under pressure, they're doing super well so far.
They really are. White Dragon, I'm trying to have some patience with you guys, but you're starting to frustrate me. Where's the mix about with the A-bomb side? Come on, guys. You gotta try something different. Doesn't seem like it's going to be the case this time, as they do, of course, go for that B bomb site once again. Brady, from the side of Iconic, instantly went towards that B bomb site to try and get a little bit of information. Smoke's being thrown out. The bomb is being planted. Balls to Literally to Brady to trade. Coming out between both sides as a bomb has gone down.
Bomb has gone down. 4v3. Baba. Rotlex is going to die to Bilal now. Back to a 3v3. And let's see how a 3-man's retake is going to be set up on the side of White. Fire. Yeah, Iconic is getting hit markers. Bulls is not able to kill one. Finally gets him. And Bilal with the follow-up. They 3 players got 3 different kills on the side of Iconic. And that's a real deserve 4th round. That's now 4-1 for Iconic. And what a game and a comeback that is.
It's a comeback, but is it the biggest throw EU, Kappa? You know, in the sense of like, you know, Iconic have done a great job. Now they're on the attacking side, but White Dragon just made it so much easier for them. Let's see what Iconic can do with the bomb in their hands if they're going to look to try and mix things up. No team so far, of course, we've only seen White Dragon with the bomb. No team so far have gone for an A bomb plant. It's always been a B side bomb plant.
It's always been a B-side bomb plant, but now Iconic are reversing this game and just planting that bomb super quickly on A. There was no cover, and I think the players on both teams, at least on the White Dragons team, were thinking as you. Jerry, wait. Jerry just did a triple spray with the SM10, leaving only Brady left alive in 1v5. He's killing the diffuser, but that unfortunately won't do that much. The diffuser is going to happen in second round for White Dragons. But what I was about to say is that you were thinking the same way as White Dragons, because we saw nobody from the roster covering A and everyone pushed towards mid and B. So that was a smart move for Iconic to go for A, because the enemy team wasn't even expecting for.
But I think the slight mistake they made is that they planted a bomb too early. I feel like when they're planting it in an A site, you want to get at least 1 kill onto your opponents, because it's such an open area by the A bomb site that you kind of need to have that man advantage to really secure that bomb plant, in my opinion.
No, I do agree, because that was one of the arguments I found while I was picking. So yes, I do totally agree. And even we can generalize. I think even on every single bomb site, you need to pick at least a player down, so the retake is going to be harder for the team trying to defuse the bomb. So going for these peaks before planting is a smart move. Bilal, they're currently doing this super well because they're going for trades. Bilal just got one. Jerry is going to get him back. He's pushing towards mid. And now in a 2v3, Champy is rotating towards B. And if Champy does the move, he's going to basically take 2 players down, but he's getting pushed.
Nice push coming out from White Dragon. Great teamwork coming out for them to suppress the side of Iconic. Champy is the last player standing, but he has yet to in any way go near that bomb site. And here's the thing, even though it's only a 1v2, are you really thinking Mata and Literary are in any way gonna let him grab that bomb? That ain't happening, my friend. They are covering and defending that area very well.
That's their bomb now. It's not yours anymore, Iconic. They're covering it. He's coming from behind. He might get the first one. He's trying to rotate. He has the info. He's getting picked from behind. Oh, no way, no way. Come on. If that happens, that would be such a mistake for the White Dragon team. They were in a 2v1 now, and they didn't go for the trade, sorry. in the back. But as soon as he's picking up the bomb, it's going to be over. I'm pretty sure he knows that the players are waiting behind. And if he checks his left right now, it's going to be super smart. But no, Champy just runs for mid. He's shooting to bait the player out. 1 second left, and unfortunately run out of time. That's going to be a third round.
Yeah.
For White Dragons. And it's we can see that the T side works better for both of those teams.
Yeah,
CT side.
It's strange that the CT side kind of works better for each opposing team in this game. That sometimes can be the pattern that comes out as side of Iconic are gonna go for that B bomb plant. If you have to plant it just yet, the shots are gonna be driven forward. Nice by Blix and Balls to come through. Get a double kill. But it is going to be returned between Mata and Lillery. Again, the bomb has yet to be planted. Now it's going to go down. It is a 3v2 in the favor of Iconic.
In the favor because we only see Baba Yaga and Jerry as they're not even playing together and going along each other. Sorry, I'm losing my words because I can't understand why Jerry is missing such, I would say, easy bullets as he was pushing in. Yekyu is sitting behind the barrels. He's gonna miss, and Yekyu takes him down. Baba Yaga, last player alive, comes from behind deck, get the first backstab. 15 seconds left, and if they play for time well, that's gonna be over. And well played for Iconic, winning a 5th round, and they're 1 round away from taking this win and bring that game to a 3rd map.
Oh, baby. Okay. Let's see what happens. You have FloSkiLL, bomb in his hand. Seems like they're going for that B bomb plant again. The A bomb plant is in no way being really explored by any of these two teams so far. Rolex with an instant shutdown on the Billux, literally following suit on the balls. That puts Iconic in an unfavorable position as they're down to just 3 players. Nice return by Champy to take down Ramve. So it's a 3v2.
3v2. I'm trying to think about how they should play this or handle this this round. Just because in a 2v3 you almost want to go together to get the trades correctly done.
Yeah.
And Champy, he just missed the timing on the play setting by the platform. If he pushes in and he doesn't check his corners, I'm literally gonna come to your house and spank you, my dude, because this is how when you cross the road, you check right and left, and this is what you need to do in games. I'm repeating myself. I used that sentence the last time, but I thought that was accurate, so I'm gonna tell that again until you guys understand to check your corners.
I do like the fact that across the board, it did seem like Yekyu and Champy were sticking together, but then they did decide to go for that 1-1 split. And in my opinion, that was kind of the big mistake. Because you only really go for a 1-1 split or that pinch when you have the man advantage, whereas they didn't have the man advantage. It was never really going to go their favor. So it's 5v4 in the favor of Iconic still. And they do have that one final round where they are the attacking side. And they're switching things up. They're going for the A bomb side. But the thing is, are they going to plant it straight away? They are. Now they got to defend it. The good thing is they've yet to lose the player. Yet, can they hold on? Can they defend this A bomb site?
The fact that Brady set it up on top of their building is smart, but Baba Yaga will take him down. And we do see Balls dying from his own agilities. Champy is going to take one. Bill out with a follow-up now in a 2v3. Rolex is trying to shoot at Champy, but he's going to miss his spray. Bilal gets shot down, and that's only going to be Champy now in a 1v3. The bomb is being defused. He's being pushed from the left side, and that's back to a 5th round in favor of the White Dragons, and we're going straight into an 11th round. And if we do see Iconic losing on this, oh my lord, you guys are gonna get
in theory they shouldn't, because if you look at the pattern of what we see in the team that are the counter terrorists, which in this round is Iconic, comes out on top. But will White Dragon break the mold?
I do have a little game I want to play, and you need to guess. It's a guess game.
Okay.
I am a professional team. I did a strategy that didn't work for That did work for only 1 round out of 5 when I was on the T side, and now I'm going for another strategy, but oriented towards the same bomb site. What's my name?
Targets in sight.
White Dragon?
Correct.
There you go. I was like, is this some kind of trick question? Am I meant to remember a team from like 3 weeks ago or something like that? But I was like, no, it's White Dragon. But here's the thing. I actually like the fact that White Dragon are respecting this, though, because they haven't gone for any of the bomb sites. They know that they do have the time, right? They have the time to play a little bit calculated, maybe drag Iconic into a mistake, expose one of their players. Like you see Mana with the bomb in his hand, he's nowhere near really any of the bomb sites for now.
No, he's not. He's not. They're trying to get some good frags, but Bulls is pushing with the shotgun. He's gonna get 2. Oh, what a miss! What a miss from Baba living in Rolex in a 1v3, but Iconic manages to get this win, and now we're back to a 1-1 game, and we're going into domination, my guys. We're straight going to the domination now.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man. Like, yeah, that again, this isn't the most amazing. I don't mean any offensive teams, of course, when I say this, but this was by no means the most amazing game in the world. There was, to me, a few kind of glaring mistakes from both sides, but credit where it's due. Iconic bounced back into it, coming out on top. We'll see what game 3 are going to show us. Hopefully we see one of the teams, the winning team, or both teams, kind of go balls to the wall, and we get that justified kind of game 3 hotbed of action.
Game 3, and we said it's going to be domination firing range. Domination firing range is the most intense one, and even if they added the feature of the weapon bans, unfortunately there's no perk bans, because if you do that, you're going back to the old rules of scrims that we used to be playing on 9 months ago. When I wasn't pregnant. And now if we do ban these perks over again, I'm gonna spoil it to you guys. I'm pretty sure as we ban 2 guns, we're gonna see a lot of persistence user, even more in domination firing range. So remember this: first round based on gun skill, second one Titanfall and Transformers all over the place.
Oh man, it's so if we use a little bit of what we've seen so far, because again, like, domination is in some way, shape, or form a little bit similar to Hardpoint, right? As in, you're vying for that 1 point. The difference is that you move, right? And of course, we saw White Dragon end up winning that Hardpoint, but it wasn't like that confident win. It wasn't that kind of, oh, that was really clean. There was, you know, mistakes from both sides. But if we apply a little bit of what we saw in Hardpoint, in theory, White Dragon should be the team to take domination. But do you think that's going to be the case?
I think it's going to be the case, just based on the fact that they were so much better with the mental strength when it came to respawn modes. So we saw them on Hardpoint popping off, but now it's going to be domination over again, and there's a lot of gunfights. Iconic did super well on this Search and Destroy. They almost lost while having a leading 4-1, but that's another question, another problem. Now, even if I have a doubt about Iconic being able to come back, not in a bad way, I have a doubt about them, like they might be surprising us and coming up on top, but I'll definitely put a coin on White Dragons just based on the Hardpoint game they proposed us and this comeback they did.
It's interesting. Of course, we're waiting for the players to ready up so we can get into this third game. As we know, as you've been told, it is domination, it is going to be fire range, and it is going to be the absolute craziness that I hope is going to come out. For the side of Iconic, this is the first time we're seeing them in the mobile mayhem, right? Surely Champy has to be the one to inadvertently kind of lead his team because he was formerly House of Anubis. If anything, in my eyes, he has the kind of most experience against, you know, these teams in theory. So should it be the case where he leads a team and he leads by example and grabs as many points as he can and as many kills?
Mm-hmm. If they go for kills while capturing, they're going to be unlocking their score streak so easily and so fast. So
fair.
The strategy now is for them to pick these frags. And Warlocks, please, I do have glasses that I can give you because there's a player that just climbed the ladder in front of you and you didn't see him or kill him, and your teammates didn't as well. Now the B flag will be easily captured on the side of White Dragons. That's an easy B cap, and will they even go for a triple cap straight off the back? And that's now White Dragons dominating that game, and I'm sadly unsurprised about them dominating so far.
Are Iconic sleeping? Are they like? Because I was on the perspective of Rolex, and I'm literally seeing him go 7 kills without dying. He has rolled through the Iconic team one by one without breaking a sweat. It's 28-8 right now. If this continues, this is going to be absolutely iconic from White Dragon, pun intended.
The moves that the White Dragons roster is doing now are so ballsy. They just go for triple cap over triple caps. Yep. Even if the A flag is about to be controlled by Iconic, and has been denied by these Predator moves from Rolex. They're trying to go for a retake for C, but no, the triple cap is still gonna happen. And now, guys, it's only the first half, and there's already a 32 points lead, 33, make it 33 points lead from White Dragons, and we need Iconic. Please, Iconic, to give us some hope and show us some things that it could make us say, okay, the comeback is real and the comeback is about to happen in the next half. Because that's the only way they can win right now.
It does seem like they're slightly kind of getting into the game, but the question is it going to be too little, too late, right? Is it going to be, you know, not enough? Yoku is doing a great job of grabbing a couple of kills for his side. We do see the lead increasing slowly but surely. A couple of kills going over, but he's going to be shut down by Rolex. It doesn't seem like Iconic have any kind of answer, Flo.
They are sharding, but they can't find any solutions now. That's 48. They're leading by 48 points. What can you do except triple cap in? Let me remind you, if they reach 100 points with even a single cap, if they get over 100 points on the side of White Dragons with a single cap, this is basically over for Iconic. So, Iconic, please tell us, what are you doing now? We need you to wake up, my dudes.
Righty, gets a couple of kills, followed by Champy. So it's the start of something good, as the B cap is going to be secured by Iconic. Champy getting a double kill. Finally, he's getting his shit together. Finally, Iconic might be doing something about this run around by White Dragon. But is it going to last? Is it going to be enough for long enough? 80-38. We see literally shutting down Kwai. But at the end of the day, Iconic are definitely putting in a lot better of a job in this second half.
The A is being touched by White Dragons. He's climbing on top of the ladder. Brady, open your eyes, look up to the sky and see someone climbing this ladder in front of you, buddy. Now, they just denied the C flag, and that's a double cap in favor of White Dragons. Yep. And I lost just my words looking at how good they could perform and how they're not putting any other efforts. Ooh. Oh, C is being tagged. C is being captured now. Come on, Iconic.
Really?
Yeah,
gonna
C was about
kill.
to get captured.
Rambe is gonna follow up. Yeah. Okay, dude, this is good by Iconic. Like, they're much quicker on their responses. They seem to be going into overdrive. We're seeing kill after kill from all of their players. They're looking for the triple cap. 98 to 69, my favorite number in the world, but it's creasing up. It's getting closer and closer. Iconic are looking for the comeback of a lifetime, as Billy is going to get that nice one-shot, one-kill, but is going to get shut down by Rolex.
Okay, let me take a look real quick at Iconic's call streaks. Unfortunately, they don't have anything to really destroy the Goliath, so they need to use their specialists. We do have Brady that unlocked the War Machine, so he's going to use this to get the Goliath down. Brady spamming it. Goliath has been taken down, and now they only need the double cap. They need to hold the double cap, at least the double cap for the entire game. The VTOL inbound for White Dragons, and oh god, if you don't use any FHJ, VTOL has been taken down within 10 seconds. So Iconic still have hope now. If they go for B, that's over.
Oh my god, but the bombs are reigning supreme. It's stopping Iconic from capturing the B side. We see White Dragon capture the A side. It's a turnaround. It's the old switcheroo as they grab a 6-point lead. Balls is going to get taken down. It's a triple cap going over in the favor of White Dragon. It just seemed like they were playing with the Iconic boys for the first half of this second part of domination. It's 124 to 107. White Dragon gave Iconic hope, and you know what they did with that hope? They shoved it right back in their face twice as hard.
And the Goliath has been just destroyed so fast. There's another Goliath coming. And there's another VTOL. I need to take a look real quick at I was right. 4 persistence users on the side of White Dragons, and only 2 on the side of Iconics. They tried to go for not the fair play, but to go for the most kill worth. I don't know how to say it, but unfortunately that's gonna be over. Iconic are taking this loss against White Dragons 2-1, and that was predictable. I'm happy about the fact I'm being right, but I'm sad just because Iconic did so well at trying to come back in that game.
Well, here's the thing. I'm happy that Iconic came back in the second half of that domination, right? Because they were doing nothing in that first half. They were just flat. They were like, you know, cola that you leave out for the fizz to go off. That's what they were like, right? They were warm, uncarbonated cola. That's what they were like in the first half. But it's like they had a new lease of life. They came back swinging into defenses, nothing to lose, and they made it so close. But then White Dragon shut them down. And man, I'm genuinely like, I'm really, really happy to see if Iconic come back. And yeah, of course, it's sad that they couldn't finish it right, but at the end of the day, White Dragon were overall the better team across the board. Not the nicest of search and destroy games for them, but at the end of the day, they still won 2-1, and that was a deserved win for them.
I would actually love to see, now that there's the weapon banned, which I think is incredible, and an awesome idea. I'd like to see a persistence banned. I love to see persistence banned, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me on this, just because back in the day, only ban persistence, you don't care at all about the other perks, but persistence is literally ruining the meta when it comes to these games of hard points or domination, because you see them stacking up on points, and when they log the highest call streak in game while dying 30 times in a game, I don't think this is worth the skill or the gun skills that other people have. So it should be more equal when you bring that down and you remove the persistence. I think that could be something we note down and we talk about, because that will be a totally different game that we will cast together in Imperium. I promise. But now, what is going to be different is the next game that we were going to be casting, and that's going to be Aphelion fighting against Banker Esports. I'm super excited about this. We'll go on a short 2 minutes break, and we will be right back for this other game.
makes no sound. I'll find valid in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the tunnel closer starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
We weren't missing for too long, guys. I hope you didn't miss us. Now we're getting into the second game, as we just saw on the waiting screen. Aphelion fighting against Bankers Esport, the black roster. Okay, the roster is named black. This is the first time that we see them playing in the Mobile Mayhem under the Bankers. How do you say? The Bankers
brand name.
Brand name. The the shirt. Yeah. You know the shirt, the jersey, and the Bankers jersey.
Jersey. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. That's basically what I meant to say.
Oh man. So you know what? Different brand or different jersey, but is it gonna be the same quality, if not better quality? In this series going up against Aphelion, I think it's going to be a tough task. It wasn't the prettiest of games one we saw coming into this game two. I'm hoping that we see some crisper plays, a little bit of a better response from both sides. I know the standard that they both bring is very, very strong. We do have, of course, the same map order, and as it happens, we also have the same weapon bans flow, right? We have Aphelion, they banned out the HVK, and we've seen Bunker eliminate the QQ9. Now, you were kind of saying, you know, or at least Ronan, back in organizer, producer, man of jack of all trades, he's saying that, like, you know, or I think it was you, either him or him. It's like basically like in terms of why they've gone for these weapon bans, right? You said the HVK makes sense, but the QQ9, you think that's a meta thing, yeah?
That's a meta thing, because if you don't use the Akimbo and you don't use the HVK, the last gun you can use in close range that has a super powerful fire rate, a good ammo capacity, a good damage per bullet too, is going to be basically the QQ9. So the fact that they banned this, we do know, and that's funny because now if you take a look, people can't see, but you guys know the roster. If you look into the Bankers Black roster, we do have some players that are known or being main QQ9 players or main HVK because of the meta. And basically, these players are now screwed because both guns are banned. Machine, I'm talking about you, buddy. Now, get another gun. Try to play with the RPG. Try to play with the knife because your gun is banned. And on the other side, Jim is playing with a sniper or shotgun. Bot is playing with the chopper. Marvel is playing with the chopper. Saturns is playing with whatever he can because he's good with everything. Yeah. And Sav is playing with the QQ9. Basically, Sav is the QQ9 player. So the fact that we have two main QQ9s in both teams is going to be interesting, and I want to take a look at what gun they're using, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go for something like another SMG, like the how do you call this? The Fennec, or any maybe RUS. I would say. I'm pretty sure Martian is going to do the RUS and Sav with the Fennec now.
And so we see both sides looking to spread out a little bit. Smoke's being thrown out from the side of Bunker Esports Black. First kill going over for them onto iBot, but iBot does a return before he goes down into hands of Scoos. We have seen Aphelion been taking control a little bit of the first hard point, but it was instantly gone back over to the side of Bunker Esports. Close start to this game flow.
Slow start to this game as the score is at the same point right now, 11 to 13. We see a lead on the side of Bankers. But I was wrong. Marvel is using a totally different gun because he's basically shooting with an ACOG Arctic. That's toxic. That is some Season 2 things. And so far, so not good for Marvel because he got shotted down. Hard Shark Machine. Let's see. We only see ASM-10 and choppers, basically ASM-10 and choppers, except for Marvel and Sav using other guns. But yeah, I didn't expect way much from these weapon bans, because when you get two solution bans, you have some backup solutions too. So this is what they're doing now.
Second hardpoint has made its way up again. None of the teams have gone for it. We have seen the lead initially go over into the side of Bunker Esports Black to begin with. Nice double kill coming out from Machine. It was a triple kill, my friend. Popping off one by one, going for kill after kill. But he's going to get shut down by Sav. Doesn't allow the rest of his team to grab that second hardpoint. They currently have over a 35-point lead. Aphelion What are you going to do about this? How are you going to respond?
How are they going to respond? Play together. That's the key. Well, I don't know what's happening on the side of feeling now. We do see players that are usually the top fraggers and the slayers not doing enough kills right now. Sav is going to pick a third, but iBot and Sav are usually the one that we see popping up on the scoreboard. And now this is not happening at all. Machine with the triple spray from behind.
Yep.
Sav is going to get the trade, finally, get the cover for the nice hard point, but as he's being pushed from everywhere, he's going to need his teammates' help. And that's working well. They'd still hurt these hard points, but for how long, that's the real question. Sav with the double bamboo gravity spikes. Oh my lordy bajordy.
Oh baby. Oh my lordy bajordy indeed. It is still relatively close. We have seen the side of Aphelion bounce back and give us a bit of an answer to our question. Sav gets another kill on the Harda. Coming in, he's going to get shut down while reloading his gun. It's going to be a non-trade. Actually, no, sorry. This will go over in the favor of Aphelion with 20 seconds left on this hard point. It's 46-64 in the favor of Bunker Esports Black.
Yes.
Again though, for Aphelion, they have bounced back a lot more effectively. But with the next hard point spawning, surely Bunker, they're going to be preparing for that.
They are going to be preparing for that, and to be fair, they're already prepared for it because Quez, gravity spikes, clearing the back alley side, is getting traded by Bot. And now we need to see Bot and Sav, even more Bot, go on another level. But Warvac, with the well-placed trip mine, is going to destroy and break all his dreams down. iBot sitting by mid. He's going to have 2 hit markers on squares. A rotation has to be happening on the side of Aphelion, and they're all pushing into kitchen. Sav, who just missed his gravity spike, Harda is last player alive, and then here we go, the retake happening from Aphelion, taking control of that kitchen, back at it again, and the retake now is going to be going for Bunker Black. They try to get even closer to this hill.
This is a really close game. Both teams are giving answers to each other. We've seen players pop off left, right, and center. Saturn's going to get a kill onto machines, but Warvac comes in, followed by Skulls, followed by Shark. As we see the hard point with 7 seconds left has been taken over by Bunker Esports Black. 92-79 lead. It's not that much of a lead, but it's enough to hopefully keep them in it coming into this next hard point. Spawning up. We've seen both teams look to place themselves up. Nothing really controlling from either side as of yet. At least the hardpoint has been started by the side of Bunker.
Has been started, and the 100-point mark has been taken and reached by Bunker Black. Now they're destroying every single utilities in the sky in the Aphelion. Even if they try to get even closer to this hill, Bot is going to take an across the map shot. Marvel with all, Warvac with a back trade on Marvel.
Oh!
And here we go for another one. Sav is pushing in and clearing the entire hill on his own, but Arda back here to back up his teammate. The side is still being contested in Imperium, and seems like it's an endless war between both teams.
It's a bit of an endless war. With 17 seconds, it's overall being taken back over by Aphelion, but with 123 and 8 seconds left, you gotta think, okay, look, Bunker can prepare for the next hard point, take control of it for 20-25 seconds, and take this game 1 for this hard point map.
25 points away. I'm trying to find any ways or any scenarios where we do see Aphelion coming back and how they're doing it, so I can give them the key. And now, even if I bought
nice.
if Toby had Goliath is going to be shot down pretty easily, and they're now 10 points away from that win.
Yeah.
Warvac is coming, Annihilator in hands, decimating, annihilating, I should say, every single enemy players, and that's the end of this first game. Where we do see a pretty clean control and win from Bunker Black, and it's not really surprising in a way because since the beginning we saw them being super solid on those retakes and on those kills, so GG's to them for that game.
Yeah, for me, what I observed is that both teams didn't exactly play heavily together as teams, but that ended up still favoring Bunker, because what I noticed is that there was a couple of moments where we saw from Machines, we saw from Warvac, they would get double, triple kills, you know, time after time. And when you get those double, triple kills, that's basically for that second or so, that's giving your team that extra man advantage to hold control of the hard point, to set up better for that next hard point. And it was just that kind of, it was the clutch moments in a way from the individual players of Bunker that, in my opinion, swung it around in their favor. Credit to Affiliate. They did come back into it up until a certain point, but again, it just wasn't enough. Hard point, game 1, Bunker.
Game 1, Bunker. Game 2, Session Initial Meltdown. And as it's not the same scenario as we saw during the other game, do you have a preference? Not a preference, because we are not biased casters. We are professional casters that don't make a difference between both teams. But
yeah.
We do a lot of pronostics when it comes to these games. We like to be right about what we say and to confirm that we know the game perfectly. And now,
of course.
I'm asking you, do you think that Bunkers are unbeatable in this series, or do you think that there's still a way for Aphelion to perform against Bunker Black roster, Bunker Black, basically?
Yeah.
And to come back and get that win in Search and Destroy? It's
a great question. Like, for me, taking from what we saw from this game 1, because I think that's within reason at least all I can do, or at least all most of us can do, is that in the Search and Destroy game mode, it is about obviously the teamwork and communication, and you've got that level of strategy that you really have to hold down. We saw with those individual kind of clutches and maybe the positioning at times in the hard points from the side of Bunker that could favor them for Search and Destroy. But I think Aphelion did similar things in that game 1 that could easily put them at a winning point in this Search and Destroy game. So I think it's going to be once again very even. I am curious if we're going to see the same pattern as game 1, in the sense of whoever is on the terrorist side is actually worse off. But you know, what about yourself? What's your thoughts coming into this?
My thoughts are, Aphelion are good when it comes to respawns, but sometimes, I don't know why, or how, or where does it come from, but they get a level boost that is massive.
Yeah.
Basically massive. And I'm hoping that this level boost is going to be present tonight for them, just for that game on Social Initial Meltdown, because that will cost them a lot. On the standings, they need to catch up a bit, the other teams, to catch them up, just to get back on top of the scoreboard, because they're having a rough session, transitioning from Cold Esports to Aphelion, changing the game style, adapting themselves to the metas. This is what they need to do, and basically now they have cards in hands, they hold the cards, but what are they going to make from these cards is what I'm scared about.
As in, what kind of hand are they going to deal themselves?
Yes.
With the cards that they have. But looking at the start of this game, again, we do see, as normal, Bunker Black are going to be starting on the attacking side. They seem to be going for that B-bomb side. But it seems like Aphelion are at least heading in that direction as well. They have Marvel on the A-bomb side just to try and get any kind of information. But it is the majority of the Aphelion players are going for that B-bomb side to look to defend that area.
They're going for a B. He's pushing super aggressively. Shark's going to get one, Hard is going to get another. He misses the trade, and as Sav is reloading, Machine is going to take this kill.
Perfect.
Now, Marvel with the R-Tick is going to pick up one. ACOG R-Tick, let me say. Takes one down. Now it's 2v for Sharks throwing the utilities, getting pushed from top. And oh my lord, this is hard for them. Machine and Shark ending the round. 2 kills for both. And that's the first round going us on the side of Bunker Black. Getting straight into the second one. And what should Aphelion do? Be more aggressive? All get for a push at once?
Ooh. I don't think they necessarily need to be more aggressive. I don't think they necessarily did anything wrong. They did get picked off I don't like the gun loader that Marvel is using. I feel like he's really not being effective. But we'll have to wait and see if he switches that up. I do like the fact that at the end of the day, Bunker Black are really playing this calculatively. They are playing different strategies. They're switching things up. They've gone for the A bomb plant. Now they're defending it really nicely. They've yet to lose a player, and Jim has gone down. But Schools trades up, and it is going to be 4v3 or 4v4.
4v3, make it a 3v3 to follow up, and now it's only Harda in 1v3. He knows that Saturn is just behind him. He's trying to get profited by Marvel with 10 seconds left. And if he plays smartly, he's pushing in, and Harda gets the double! What a play from Harda! He played the timing super well. And now that's a clutch happening in that 1v2. 2 rounds for Bunker Black, and what a play from Harda, dude. I keep repeating.
My lord, beautiful, just beautiful. I was on Harda and I was like, he's playing this one pretty well. Like, okay, for sure, that was definitely a mistake because from the side of Aphelion, shouldn't have had their backs against any of the areas. Really, they should have waited out. They shouldn't have gone for that instant bomb defusal. They should have looked to have baited the last player of Bunker Black, but at the end of the day, Harda clutched his way through. Now we're coming into the 3rd round. The bomb has yet to be planted because Harda is once again on his own. He's going to go for 1 kill. Can he clutch it out once again? It's a lot harder this time because it is going to be 1v4. Double, trouble, boil, and bubble. He's yet to have the bomb in his hand as well, so it makes it even harder for him because he has to try and get those calculated kills. He can't play around with the bomb and the bomb sites as of yet. He goes for the shots. He does put a little bit of damage onto Eyebot. It's not enough to confirm the kill. His position has been somewhat exposed. He stops dead behind the car, looking to see if he can spot out any of the players of Bunker Black.
Oh, that was impressive, and now he has to go even harder. He knows Jamie's by the B glitch, so as soon as he's pushing in, both players are going to pick him up. Oh, he's trying to go for this! Gets bought, but Jim gets the trade. And let me, if you allow me to say that, easy peasy lemon squeezy on the side of Jim, holding the line on top of the platform, and that's going to be his first round.
Yeah, it was easy peasy lemon squeezy, of course, and it was, let's be fair, it was really well played by Aphelion to the point to get Bunker Black down to just 1 player. And shout out to Harda, man, because, you know, he's, you know, backs against the wall. He's trying something crazy. They're going to see that A bomb plant once again go over for the side of Bunker Black in this next round. They've yet to plant it. Shots are going to come through. It's going to be traded up after one of the Bunker players did get smoldered up with that Molotov. But at the end of the day, it's come down to a 3v3, and it seems like they're switching things up. Shark, with the bomb in his hand, is going to go for that B bomb plant. And I love this, right? Because they had baited a little bit the side of Aphelion for that A bomb site, and then they switched it up. Even though they don't have the man advantage, they know that they have, for now, the positional advantage.
The thing they just did, like, they were shooting and playing on the A bomb, then they rotated to B. Is to me like when you were younger and you used to ring the bell of somebody's house and then you run away. This is basically what it just did. Like saying, I'm here and now I'm there. Catch me if you can. I'm running towards B. The bomb has been planted. And in a 2v2, bot is super low HP. They try to go for that bomb defuse. Harda is going to be able to get 1, and Harda will get the second one as the bomb takes down. 3rd round for Bunker Black. Yeah. And as a matter of time now. No, and just again, Harda with a good clutch, and they played super smartly.
Yeah. Yeah, really, honestly, great game by both sides. Really, got to give respect to Aphelion. You know, they're not exactly doing anything massively wrong, but realistically, Bunker Black are just playing a bit more calculatively. They're playing a bit more clever, and they're utilizing their information to their favor a little bit more.
Yes.
Of course, we've seen Harda clutch it up a little bit. Will it be another confident win for Bunker as we head into this next round?
Targets in sight.
Head into this next round with a 2 rounds lead. This is the final one before they go on the CT side. And maybe the T side works well for them so far, but will the CT do as good? We're about to witness it now in a 4v4. We do see iBot healing himself up back in minute. They're all stacking together, all for a buy the connector between mid building and the BCT side. And we don't see any push or aggressive playstyle from Bunker Black now, as Shark holding the bomb is holding the line as well from someone pushing towards the A side, is retaining back to B, and as the B side has been cleared and Harda gave the information, I talk like a Texan guy, gave the information to his teammate, he's now able to rotate, get that bomb towards the B plant, put it down, and getting it to a retake with 45 seconds left on the clock.
I love the patience being pulled out by Bunker Black. Not planting the bomb straight away does take a little bit of metal. There's still the risk involved because, again, they don't have that man advantage, but I like the fact that they're leaving it long enough. However, that's going to be a sweet double kill for the side of Aphelion, leaving it down to just Machines and Shark to try and hold on.
I'm down.
But indeed down. Shark goes. Machines is going to be left on his own. Can he pull out harder? He's going to be pistol whipping his way through. Going to go for a shot, but from behind, Sav is going to stab him in the back. The bomb is going to be defused and is going to be the second point for Aphelion in this game, where they will switch on over to the terrorist side.
Second round for Aphelion. Finally, something that we see happening on their side is hope. We see them bringing back the hope in their game style. And now they're trying to go for the attacking side now. What can they do? Can they make up for it, or will they let the chance go away? We see a clean and aggressive push and clean towards the A-bomb side by the Banco Black roster. But now, are they going to go even more aggressive and push towards mid? Or they're not going to show themselves and wait for them to push? Because actually, they're on the CT side, so they should defend.
Man. I'm just going to say, I absolutely love this game. Both teams are not only respecting each other, but they're playing this game mode, in my opinion, kind of the way it should be. They're not instantly going for that bomb plant. They're being calculative. They're trying to grab a little bit of information, maybe pick up a kill either side. Nobody has gone down. Both teams are positioned to defend. Of course, the ball is in the court of Aphelion because they have that bomb. They're trying to find the right moment to go for the plant.
They're playing passively. They already spent a minute waiting for the other team to do something for greedy peek or a mistake, but it's not happening. They're playing they are organized on the side of Banker Black. They're not being aggressive. They're just holding. Toby is gonna finally pick a player down, being able to clear this B-bomb side. The bomb might go down as they are trying to take control of the mid position too. Saturn's got the follow-up. It's now a 5v3 in favor of Aphelion. Bomb is going down. Marvel gets another one, and it seems like it's pretty much going to go for another round. And a third one to go back to equal for Aphelion now in that 2v4.
Not over yet. Sharkin, Harda. You see what Harda can do in that clutch moment. Yeah, okay, it's 2v4. Always check your corners, though. Gotta be careful. You said it. I said it. Sav takes him down. Jin takes down Harda, and that is going to be the third round for Aphelion, making even Stevens. Honestly, that was so poetic. Aphelion. That was really such a poetic round because I knew they had the time advantage. The pressure was on for Bunker to make some kind of move, and the perfect timing bait came through, and then Aphelion aimed another round in their favor. But again, they're going to look to wait it out once again in this next round. Both teams positioned players and areas to defend both bomb sites. I feel it's going to be a little bit of a rinse repeat initially for both teams.
5v5, not being aggressive again, and this is what we were saying about the Aphelion game style. Usually they don't go aggressive at all, and when they do, it works well. Marvel just picked up a kill on top of the ladder by the A-bomb site. That's now 5v4. The Banker Black is down one player, and are they going to rotate towards B or R from B to A this time as they got picked up And somebody killed one of their teammates there. I don't know if that's the meta they're using or the strategy they're going for, but the A push is happening on the affiliate side. They're pushing roughly in. Someone is waiting on top of this ladder, and I'm pretty sure they're not expecting this at all. Shark, during the termite, is rotating. The bomb has been planted, and 40 seconds left now for them to retake this in a 4 and a 3, actually 2 now. Come on, can I speak? In the 2v5.
Just like that, Shark is left on his own. He's going to come in. He's going to take that one. But it's not going to be enough as Ibot comes in. 4 points in the favor for the side of Affiliate against 3 for Bunker Black. This is good, but it is really up to Bunker Esports. They have to do something to shut down this side of Affiliate, because right now they're being played like a fiddle. It's like they're the puppets and Affiliate are the puppet masters in this game.
Oh, finally Squares woke up and said, wait, what gun am I good with? Oh yes, Sniper, I forgot. Shark gets the trade, Toby gets 1-2, and now that is a 4v2 for, oh no, make it 4v1, make it 4v0.
Wow.
What a clean round that was from Bunker Black now.
See that? They knew that they couldn't play passive. They had to be aggressive in that round, right? Because they were giving too much time to Affiliate. They were allowing Affiliate to play those rounds. But then Bunker Black said, no, we are going to push in. We're going to be aggressive when we need to be. That means Affiliate coming into this next round has to switch things up. And that seems like it is what they're going to do. They're sending most players towards this B-bomb site.
Sending, actually, yes, most players. So it's a B-bomb side. The bomb is about to go down over again. Trophy just denied a utility that would have killed Jim straight away. Time left is now 40 seconds. Now it's still a 5v5. Harda is getting super low HP by the Iceberg from Saturns as he's waiting for him to get the backstab. That's going to be Marvel and Sav going for 1, for 2. Saturns with the 3rd. Saturns maybe with the 4th. And here we go. Marvel ends that 5th round for Affiliate, and there's no way that's happening. There's no way this comeback from Cold is happening, from Affiliate is happening.
I don't know. I think Bunker could win this one. Oh man, come on! You gotta push in. You gotta send it. Jim has a bomb in his hand for his side of Affiliate. This is match point. We could see another round 3 or game 3, should I say, between these two teams.
Warvac gets the 1st. Warvac gets the 2nd, and he wants that 11th round. How did they go super aggressive? It worked so well. Shark gets the trade, and now that's Marvel left in 1v4. And the dream is still possible for Marvel to get these clutch. We already saw him going insane. But, gets one. 1v3.
Oh, Harda goes down. Again, yet to pick up the bomb. He does still have over a minute left. He has to look to try and switch up his positioning. Because he's on his own, little information on his side. So he has to thread with caution. Up the stairs he goes, peeking out over the window. He's going to find one. He's not going to take the shots because he is yet to be spotted. He goes for the shots now. Takes him down to half health. Again, his position's being compromised, so he's going to look to reposition. Goes outside, goes for the corner shot, takes out Warvac. He is on half health, but it is 1v2. Could the Marvel mystery man come through? Could it be the clutch of a lifetime to take this win for the side of Affiliate? Time is ticking down slowly. He's going 1v2. Gets one. He doesn't get the 2nd, unfortunately. And the round has gone over to Bunker Black. It's 5 points to 5. We are going into the match point. Will Bunker Black close out this series, or will we see a game 3?
Come on, Affiliate deserve this game. We were about to witness basically a 1v4 for Marvel, and that was incredible. I thought the 2nd guy just died, and the timing would have been perfect, but now we see Banker picking up the 1st frag. The bomb is going down, and they are on their strong side, which is the T1. Make it 5v3, and that looks bad for Cold, unfortunately now. Sav is pushing in, Shark gets another one. That's Machine, and Saturn's left in 1v5. Machine, clutch or die. Basically clutch or die, my dude.
Come on, Saturns. Let's see if you can spend them all, send them all to space. He gets one. He's not going to get the second. That is going to be a match point. That's going to be series point. But what a series. What a goddamn series from both these teams. I know Aphelion lost, but thank you. Just thank you. Absolutely great play from both sides. One of the best Call of Duty mobile games I've seen in quite a while, and I don't say that just for kind of dramatic purposes. It was honestly like they countered each other, they tried different strategies. You know, we saw both teams really push themselves, in my eyes, to really great limits. Oh man, I like it.
I loved it, and I need to give some clout to Marvel for trying this 1v4. He just basically super smartly waiting on top, and almost got that final kill. I think the other boy was like 20 HP left, and he almost got that spray. I think it was running out of bullets, so this is why he didn't kill him. But the timing was so well organized, well executed. This 1v4 could have happened, and that was super unlucky. GG's Marvel. GG's to Banker Black taking this clean 2-0 win, even though that wasn't an easy thing. That wasn't an easy game.
No.
They did that well. The comeback happened. The plays were real, and that's a 2-0 for Banker Black against Aphelion in this season 3, week 4, day 1 of Bubble Mayhem. And now we're getting straight into this other game, waiting for the players to get ready for this Invictus fighting against Kings. 2 minutes break, and we'll be right back.
Said that you moved on. Where did I go wrong? I tried to make you stay, but I guess my love wasn't enough. Was it me or was it you, love? 'Cause I'm dying to know. Why do you wanna end? Was it real or just pretend? Tell me, why do you wanna end? Was he really just a friend? No sign of you at all. Just pictures on these walls, reminding me of how you threw away all that we've gone through. Was it all just a game to you? 'Cause I'm dying to know. Why do you wanna end? Was it real or just pretend? Tell me, why do you wanna end? Was he really just a friend? 'Cause it's plain in my head, every word that you said, I ain't worked it out yet. So why do you wanna end? Was it real or just pretend? If there was any sign that our love was in decline, I would have begged you not to go. I would have given even more. My heart is breaking up inside. Can't believe our love has died. Guess it's out of my control. Why do you wanna end? Was it real or just pretend? Tell me, why do you wanna end? Is he really just your friend?
end. Why do you want it?
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall, and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm sad to say I'm sorry, so lie. Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. And so I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Life kept spitting at my feet and forced me down a dead-end street, when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within. Oh, I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. So I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. A lie. No, don't wanna live a lie. Live a lie. Ooh. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. Oh no.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out.
Five words: Invictus, Kings, weapon bans, Imperium.
Indeed. Yeah, Invictus v Kings. We're going over to a new set of maps as well between these two teams. Hardpoint going to be Summit, Search and Destroy standoff, and if we go to a game 3, it's going to be Domination Meltdown. But indeed, weapon bans. Each team have banned a weapon. It's a new trial format we're doing here over at the Mobile Mayhem. And Invictus, they banned the HVK, which is pretty standard. But you remarked, quite surprisingly, or in a good way, on King's weapon ban, which is, oh my god, geez, I wrote it down really arseways. Either way, ASM 10, there you go. Why, to you, is that a good thing, or why are you happy about that?
That is a good thing, because even if you can't ban, you can ban only 2 guns, and so the other one that are metas as well are not going to be banned. Finally, they're banning the most the most cheated weapon in that game. They're banning the ASM-10, which we're asking for a patch. Cut Mobile, listen carefully. We're asking for a patch for ASM-10 since about 6 seasons of Battle Pass. So please do it now. And HVK is literally broken. So the 2 most powerful gun in the game have been banned from this series between Invictus and Kings. I'm really proud of them because they've banned those guns, and now we're gonna see some other metas. I'm not surprised, and I won't be surprised if we see a lot of choppers and QQ9s, basically. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna change the way the team are playing for a bit.
And this is what I love about the weapon bans, is that it allows... I'd like to think it allows players and teams, or forces them, however you want to look at them, to explore new weapons and to explore different loadouts, which will be more interesting in game. You might see some surprising discoveries, and yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. Of course, we do indeed start this first game. Side of Kings over on the red, gaining an early control onto this first hard point. 6 points to 0 initially in this in the start of this round. So good stuff for Kings.
Good stuff for Kings. And I was just looking at Grizz, and he did like a real high IQ move, which was pushing into the side, getting the first points out of it, and now trying to push straight into the enemy spawn, so he controls it and gets those points for his team. And if he keeps these spawns for the next 3 hard points, he's basically gonna earn a lot of points. If his teammate is doing something good and efficient. And now it looks like a good B control and top B control from Invictus, coming back and even taking the lead against Kings right now.
Yeah.
But we know Kings, they haven't said their last words, and this fight is still happening. Nice gets the double with the snipe, and his accuracy is on point tonight.
And it's being traded up a little bit slowly so far. Only 5 seconds for the next hardpoint to spawn up. Because it was close to the first hardpoint, I think the side of Kings are pretty confident to extract just as many of the points as they could in the end of that first hardpoint. And now, as we see, the second hardpoint has been captured over onto the side of Invictus. It's a 37-28 lead and counting forward. But they are, of course, trading up, and by no means is this a down and out for the side of Kings.
Now let's talk about the guns. We do see 4 RUS on the side of Invictus. 1 shotgun bomber, as always, the destroying guy with the Spy 15. But on the other side, it's way more separate and way different, because we see Narcs using the sniper in the respawn, which is ballsy on his side, but we know that is super great when it comes to the sniping play. Vera is using the DRH, a new really good gun, and a really good meta to use too. QQ9 for Yaya. He's not getting a lot of kills, but he's playing it as an OBJ and coming from behind Hone. Might be the move now for Yaya, and he's missing. Yaya, you're using a clown character skin, but don't be a clown this game and help your teammates, buddy.
So, what I don't get, okay, what we've seen in the last couple of hardpoints is that, in my opinion, Invictus will gain the majority of the hardpoint up until the last 10-15 seconds. And instead of Kings preparing for that next hardpoint, they'll try to extract a few points from the last few seconds of the hardpoint, right? But then, by doing that, what they're doing is they're allowing Invictus to set themselves up for the next hardpoint in a way more effective manner, to the point where we're seeing this point lead just really ramp up, 104 and counting to 36. Kings don't seem to have any kind of answer.
No, they don't have any kind of answer, and I think I'm gonna take a step back from that game and go on a really touchy and taboo field, which is iPhone or phone versus iPad. Kings are and is the team qualified for the final stage of the World Champs, basically when it's only phone. So playing these games, when you are a professional team and you're playing against iPad, I don't think you should consider that game as serious and understand me in the correct way. When I say serious, I mean, like, don't worry about the fact that the other players are using iPads. Yeah, about losing so much or not, because at one point and in once you get to destroy every single iPad teams you fight against, you're going to be so confident, and you'll know that you reached the best level you can ever get. So now this is maybe what they should focus on, even if that's going to be, without any surprise, an easy win for Invictus in that game. Kings need some time to warm up, and I'm pretty sure they're going to come back even stronger on the second game, Search and Destroy.
But that doesn't take away from, in my opinion, the mistakes that Kings made as a team, in the sense of those trying to grab a few points, the last few points of a hard point and not preparing for the next hard point. That, in my eyes, has nothing to do with using a phone or an iPad. That's standard to me. That's standard lack of strategical thinking from Kings, right? I'm all for if you can deny a team the last 10, 15 seconds of a hard point. Great. That's all well and good. But make sure that you're using those denial of last 15 seconds to prepare for the next hard point so you can hopefully come back into the game. Whereas we saw 3 hard point minimums where Kings made that mistake. And I think it's the main reason why they lost that game. Maybe that's me sounding harsh. And by no means am I an expert of the game. But look, you know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. But either way, that's the way I saw it. I hope Kings come back into it for the next game.
I love to be able to give any advices to Kings saying, maybe you should play at this, maybe you shouldn't do that. But I can't say anything, and I can't even imagine them losing 6-0 this Search and Destroy. But the thing is,
yeah,
Kings, unfortunately, I have to say this, are having such troubles in this Mobile Mayhem League where they don't perform as good as they usually do. For any sort of reason, and I don't understand why. This is not only because of the weapon ban. Maybe this is them not... or maybe they try to hide. I've never thought of it. But maybe they are trying to hide some of their strategies. So people that are from other teams qualified for Stage 5, watching the stream, can't see any of their strats that they're using and can't be prepared for the Stage 5. Because I know this is what they did for the Stage 4. When they were about to play the Stage 4 against the EU teams for the EU qualifiers, they stopped playing in tournaments and community events for about a month and a half, so they don't show anything to the other people and the other players. Maybe they're trying to do that. That would be sort of a smart move, but from our point of view, they're just losing every single matches they are doing.
Yep. Interesting. Well, look, you know, we're going into Search and Destroy. We're going into Standoff. Let's see if the boys from Kings can bounce back and take us to a Game 3. It's a bit more strategical when it comes to Search and Destroy, so hopefully they'll be able to reset themselves through each round and maybe even look to snowball this. We are seeing them on the attacking side for the first part of this game. How are they going to play it? A site, B site. We know the differences right now. We know the differences by now between both sites. No matter what you're going to do with them.
Combat, pick the first frag. Grizz gets the trade on Pizza. It's now 4v3 for Invictus. And I don't want to be disappointed in Kings. Because this is the map where they used to be unbeatable back in Season 2, 3, 4 when they were running screen rules for tournament. Bamba is getting pushed, Grizz is going to get the showdy out. And now it's a 3v2, finally taking the lead over, again, Invictus.
See, they pushed as a 3-man team there onto a solo player from Invictus. They also had the bomb in their hand, so they knew that by sticking together, even though it was still a 3v3 at that point, they could turn around in their favor. Bombs being planted on the B side. Vera gets away from that area, going to look to throw up a grenade, trying to suppress the members of Invictus a little bit more. Time's ticking down. Invictus have to do something about this.
They're rotating. Grizz with 4 frags. The beast is back. 4 frags with a shotgun in 1 round. Gives it to Kings.
Perfect.
That's not a pain anymore to watch King play. Thank you, Kings. Thank you, guys. Come on, get back to your real level. Show us what Kings got in their pocket and in their backpack. This is all you need to perform every single game. Be as efficient and as good as you were in that first round. Keep on doing the same stuff. And now they have to be careful and to be worried about what's happening next on the side of Invictus, because they're playing passively and holding the position instead of being aggressive. Kings can do basically anything on that map.
Enemy contact.
They're respecting each other right now. A little bit similar to what we saw in the last game, right? Just trying to gather as much information as possible. In the world of Call of Duty Mobile, information can often lead to that extra level of power. as Yaya is going to get the kill. It is just going to be 2 players that's standing for Invictus. I gotta say, so far, Kings are playing really well as a team. They're pushing as 2 or 3 players at one time. They're getting information before they go for that push, so they're not pushing blindly. And even though it's like only kind of 4v3, I still gotta say Kings are playing this really nicely.
They're playing really smartly too, because they're not being aggressive when they don't need to, but they are pushing hard when they have to. Now only Bomber and Owen left alive. The bomb has been planted for the blue van, so it'd be easily defendable by Kings. Owen is getting super low HP, being pushed. That's the end of this round. Second round in a row for Kings. And imagine if we see Kings getting a 6-0 and then going for this third game. That would be a great moment for the Bourbon scene.
Hey man, you know, I at this stage, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying Invictus don't have an answer, but the way Kings are playing, it's so good in these first couple of rounds. Yeah, they've lost a player or 2 each time, but look, Grease Inferno, double kill right off that, right? Playing as a team, just not messing about. It's just so controlling by Kings.
Oh my god, come on.
Yeah,
it's so quick.
I know. Yeah.
This is GIGN. Kings is basically GIGN, my dudes. They're moving together, playing as a squad, and we can't see the difference between every single players of that team because they're all doing such a great amount of kill and damage on the other side. We're so nice hitting the wallbang on top of the blue bullets, and Grizz is finally going to be killed by an Zox on the Invictus side now in a 4v5 to be played. Not in favor of Kings at all. And as we keep saying their name, we need to talk about Invictus back in a 4v4. They are in a really bad situation. They have to handle the pressure. Yaya will get one more, and only Bomber Crazy and Owen left on the Invictus line to get the 3v4 clutch happening.
Oh, nice. Coming out by Crazy. Is going to get traded up, but B comes in to get kill onto Inferno. It's a 2v2. The bomb's been planted though, so the time is ticking down for Invictus to make something work. Sniper shots are going to come through. B gets a kill onto Nox, and now it's Yaya left on his own, but he's low on health. He's half on. He's looking to come through, but can the defuse will come down? B comes down. He's going to defuse the bomb inside, and Invictus finally start to show up in these grip rounds and get a point for their side. Nicely executed.
Nicely executed by Bomber, but what a mistake, Yaya! What were you thinking? There's 13 seconds left on the bomb. You know the players by the glitch, so he has about 7 or 8 seconds to play with until he touches the bomb to get this last second defuse. Why would you even try to jump when someone is sitting behind head glitch with a one-shot gun, a one-shot machine? Are you out of your freaking mind? Yeah, and you pay that with your life. Now that's the first round for Invictus. Final one before we go into some switchings for the side. And hell nah, it's raining a lot outside. It's raining cats and dogs. But inside, I'm really warm, and Kings are performing well in this search and destroy.
Oh, so close yet so far. 2 players from Invictus are down. Owen does. These clap back to get a kill onto Grizz. B comes on and takes out Vere. So it's going to go back to once again in 3v3. Narx has the bomb in his hand, but he's going to take a lot of hurt and goes down at the hands of Owen. Owen has pulled out very good work in this round specifically, grabbing 2 kills for his side. Can they use this advantage? And he's going to come in. He's going to get another kill onto Inferno, leaving the last player up once again for the side of Kings. Gonna play around. He's gonna come in. He's gonna get 1 kill on the Crazy as it comes down to a 1v1. He does have the bomb. He's gonna play around this map. It's the whole map he has in his favor as he reloads his gun. The thing is he going to go for a cheeky swipe coming on through? Owen's gonna spot him through. Yeah. He's gonna come down. He's gonna get the kill onto Owen, and he's gonna claim the point for his side. I thought that was a bit risky. So why go for the kill when you can just go for the bomb plan? But credit where it's due to Yaya, he redeemed himself off the back of the previous round.
He really did, and this 1v2 was well executed. He got the first frag by the A-bomb. got backstabbed, but then he escaped with the bullets and rotating behind the barrel. And the fact that he waited a bit before jumping away from this high tower, this this hay tower, and getting this kill on own was a really smart move. That's now a 3 rounds lead on the side of Kings. They're rotating and they are defending this map. And as they are in a 4v5 for Invictus, that are playing super passively, I need to point that out. They are just waiting for Grizz or maybe someone to be aggressive, and Grizz is already set it up into Garden, so hard time coming up for Invictus now.
Definitely a little bit tough for Invictus. As much as I like the fact that they're being passive, losing a player right off the bat, it makes it even harder because, of course, Kings know they have that man advantage. They can be a little bit more control, and Grizz is going to come in. He's going to get 1 kill. He turns around onto B. So, switch and shoot. Insane reaction play coming out from Grizz.
I'm losing words. That's like good executions on the side of Kings. They're so accurate, and now Owen is going to die to Yaya over again. Yaya, you said it, is redeeming himself from the last game, and now 10 frags, stop fragging that game, and 1 round away from bringing us and taking us to a game 3. This is what's about to happen. I hardly and truly believe in it, and Kings are waking up mid-game, mid-series, and this is the last time and the last opportunity for them to wake up, so that was a good thing.
Targets in sight.
Yeah, redeemed himself. I would even say Kings are redeeming themselves. It's not over just yet. Let's be fair to Invictus. They can crawl their way back. They can come back into it. But as they do lose B straight away, Nox is going to get a nice double kill. So it's going to be crazy. Pizza and Owen left standing. Yeah, he has left on his own. He's going to get 1 kill onto Pizza. It's a 1v2. Can he get the clutch once again for his side? The difference is this time, he's got time against him because the bomb has been planted on the A side, and all Invictus have to do is wait. Owen and Crazy gonna look to stick together, ramping around the side. Yeah, it does get a little bit of damage on the Owen. Tickle him as he tries to find a little bit of a space through, but he has to go deep. That's the thing. This position is out in the open. He's gonna make it into the corner of the building. He's gonna look for 1. He's not gonna find it. He's gonna get taken out. But at the end of the day, that is another point for Invictus, and that is their fight to survive left in this game. Gonna continue on for Invictus.
This could have been insane. Yaya just pushed through Bellows and towards the A bomb site and the square on the perfect timing. The other team, I think they didn't even spot him at that point. And now that they're getting a second round for Invictus, still 5 for Kings. The pressure is real for Invictus now. They're playing super passively. We can see that they don't want to do any fatality and no fatal mistakes, pushing too hard into a bomb site, and we all know how bad that is when you think you're doing something great and the other team shows you that you're wrong. They're just avoiding this by being slowly rotating towards the site, and Bomber gets the pick on Nice, make it a 5v4 in favor of Invictus.
You have to follow it up. You can't lose players in the process as well. You can't let those trades come through. Once again, the bomb is yet to be planted. Crazy has it in his hands. I like the respect being thrown by Invictus. They're aware that if it goes wrong, it can go horribly wrong. This is their last hope, but they're not checking their corners. They do check their corners, but not checking both corners. Gonna look to play around. It's gonna be 2v2. 1 coming out. Yaya's gonna go down. Pizza and Crazy look to fire up, and Vera is now the last one alive for Kings in a 1v3. No, make it a 3v0. Make it another point Invictus. And I gotta say, the comeback, it could be real.
Comeback could be real. Comeback could be real, but let's see. I'm fingers crossed. Please go for an aggressive push somewhere this round. They won't expect this. I swear, 100%.
Fair.
And Kings, what are saying? What do you see Kings doing? Aggressive push. Here we go. Nax picks 1. Very right, tries to go for the second one, and he will get him. And now they're just confirming that they won't give any other opportunities to the Invictus roster to come back in that Search and Destroy. The round has to be over now, and Kings are deciding this round issue. 2v5. What are your thoughts about this comeback? Do you still believe it's possible?
Of course, it is still possible, but I don't agree with the aggressive nature that they pulled out at the start of this round. They should have stuck to what they were doing. They knew that being on the attacking side, it gave them the advantage of being passive, of being calculated. But when they went in, when they rushed their way through, they got shot down like that. They've yet to pick up the bomb. You got a minute left. They gotta find something. They gotta find some kind of entry point, Flo.
Actually, I'm sorry about interrupting you, but to be fair, they didn't push at all when Invictus played passively as they needed to. But Kings, in fact, were the one pushing towards mid and through mid and getting their spawn. So yeah, we saw them. We saw that you're totally right on this. We saw Invictus being a bit more aggressive than what they used to do in the last rounds, but unfortunately, Kings were just super efficient at, with this push through the mid section of the map. And they confirmed this Search and Destroy win. And now we're moving straight into the game 3. And that's the second time out of 3 series that we came to get number 3.
Yeah. Well deserved by Kings. After, I would say, overall confidently losing the first game, they confidently win the second game. Invictus did mount a bit of a comeback, a little bit of a comeback, but it just wasn't enough. You made a really good point at the end of that last round where it was Invictus just being that little bit more aggressive through the middle. Sorry, should I say Kings were a little bit more aggressive through the middle. Invictus maybe weren't expecting it and kind of got caught out / played a little bit too aggressive themselves. It was what it was. Coming into this domination game, though, it is going to be the deciding factor, of course. Whoever wins this takes the series. What's your thoughts based on the first 2 games, the first 2 rounds that we've seen?
Invictus are... I should stop breathing because I'm not bored at all, and this is the point when I'm the most excited. Invictus are excitingly good and solid on these respawns. They dominated and got the 130 points lead against Kings in this Hardpoint and Summit. But now we saw Kings showing a bit more of their skills and for the first time, I would say, in this Mobile Mayhem League. So now things are getting real between both teams. The fight is real. But will Kings be able to confirm this lead that they're having now? Because of this mental and strategical lead that they have when it comes to this final game domination and meltdown. Only future can tell. But it might be surprising. I'll go for Invictus on this one just because of this first match they proposed us.
You know, I think both your points are absolutely bang on. The fact that Kings lost the Hardpoint app, which is always has its similarities to domination, but then Kings look so strong and confident in Search and Destroy. It's a matter of whether they're going to be able to control these domination points. Going to be starting in the next 8 seconds, 7 seconds times ticking down. Who's going to start to get the early lead in this game, or are we going to see it stay even until the final couple of points?
Final couple of points. Both M flags are being captured now. Invictus already got them on the A one. C got captured too, so now the B push is happening. Invictus taking 2 players out of Kings. Inferno is pushing. Bambo is going to be shot down. Pizza with a follow-up. Pizza with a double trade from Inferno over again. And now the B flag is going into the control. But no, Inferno keeps moving back and forth. Spraying every single enemies down on the Invictus side. And now they might have the opportunity to get that B into the control. And here we go. B flag. Bravo's point has been capped by Invictus. And it's all about holding it so far.
Well, see, that's the thing. The fact that they've been the first to capture means that all they have to do is, in theory, hold on to it. Kings have to find a way through. It's all well and good getting the 1 kills. It's all well and good maybe even getting the 2nd kill, but you've got to make it fast. You got to make it swift. You got to send the full team in while still having the relevant amount of information. But Pizza is popping off. Flo, 7 kills in this domination so far.
I was looking at Grizz pushing from underpass, and I think the strategy tried to go for the most accurate one, just because he was pushing from underpass, getting behind the enemy line, so he can come from the back, get them all down, and control the spawns over again, and hold these bombs, these B flag. And that was maybe the most useful strategy he tried to go for. And as you can see, they're going for a different way of playing now, because they're pushing towards the A bomb site, pushing it to spawn, and they're going to capture A flag out of the Invictus team.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, surely it would make sense for them to go for a cheeky A. I'm not saying it's going to work out, but at least trying it is attempting. Is at least trying to find a way through, right? So I got to respect that. Again, time's still ticking down. The points are still, you know, slipping away from Kings, 56 to 31. But can Kings find a way in?
They really got to find a way in. That's all we could say. They really got to find a way in now, because the time is running out for this first half, and the leads from Invictus is impressive. 30 points lead from Invictus, and we're gonna get even more, because we do see, even if Inferno, Nox, and Yaya finally got some trades, Owen is covering these big flags, sitting into the blue control room. It's not going to be easy to take him away from this position now, because the control is real, and Owen gets the triple, and that's going to be the end of this first half Imperium, with a 35 points lead coming from from Invictus, my bad.
Yeah, and again, like, a big part of that has come down to the fact that Pizza has popped off, right? With the pepperoni plays, 13 kills so far in this game. He's allowed his team to get the first initial domination points, grab hold at B site, and again, King just have yet to really find the answer. And even off the back of the reset, we did see Kings before the reset, you know, maybe do something in the right direction, but because it was so close to the reset, Invictus just didn't need to worry about it. Both the A and B have gone over to the side of King, so the comeback has started.
Are we just seeing Kings finally being confident in that domination? They got a super early B cap, and Yaya, as he's standing there, Spurn is gonna get one, is gonna get two, gets a triple nice with his help.
Wow.
And I don't think they'll be greedy enough to go for a C cap, so for a triple cap on Meltdown, because it's super hard to hold both M flags and the B one at the same times. And usually what we see is there's a 50-50 thing. Usually they go for home flag plus B or both home flags for the double cap. But I don't think Invictus are even thinking about it now.
Crazy. Pizza, the rest of the team, they're heading towards that B bomb site. They're holding out, they're waiting around their corner, just looking for a bit of an opportunity to strike. Owen has been pulling it off, does shut down Grizz. Pre-fire shots are going to come through. Owen's onto Narcs, but we do see them getting taken out. Nowhere near being able to fully capture the B site, and it is going to be 97 to 80. Let's be fair, Invictus still have the lead. Still have the lead, but it is taken away.
It is taken away. We do Kings step by step. Girl coming back in this game, getting even closer to the enemy score. And they're about to even tie the game at about, when it's going to reach about 110 points, we're going to be at a perfect score between both teams. I would say maybe 112, 113 points is going to be the same amount. But no! Invictus are saying no. Come on, Caster is going to be wrong, guys. Caster is going to be always wrong in the end. And they're showing us now that the control is happening.
Wow.
And they are getting these double pat back against Kings.
I don't know exactly what happened, but it seemed like Invictus just sent 3 to 4 players towards the B side at just that perfect time. Got the kills, got that B point straight off the bat. So they do continue to ramp up the point lead. 121 to 104. Have Kings lost it? Can they recapture the B side? Can they even go for a triple cap? I know he said it's quite hard in this map, but it could be desperate times, desperate measures, but they do recapture the B side. Is this too little, too late, Flo?
It is not. It is definitely not. They just need to hold this double cap for the entire game, and they will be able to take that win. But this is the problem. They need to hold B. They can't lose B for even once. If they lose it once, it's basically over for them. And they're throwing everything on the flag now. B was all about to be captured, but that was a smart cluster strike. And now they're moving on, trying to deny this B cap. There's 5 men from Invictus sitting around B now. So if they go for B, I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it. The Predator has been used, and Kings are playing this so smartly right now. Nice coming from behind. Gets 1, gets 2. Oh my god, that was incredible, guys.
Narc shutting them down. Time's ticking, 141 to 133. Invictus only need 8 points. Is it going to be enough? Inferno comes in, takes down Zux. The B side, the A side in the favor of Kings. 145 to 141. This is so close. Who is going to come out on top? But the B point is going to be recaptured by Invictus. They've done enough. They're going to take this game 3. They're going to take this series 2-1 against Kings.
Sorry. What? Was that?
I know.
Oh my god, dude. When I saw them their Goliath got destroyed within 3 seconds, I was like, easy, Kings, easy control. But then the other Goliath came on the side, and that was a Goliath fight. But no, a teammate was helping him out. Invictus, spam some GGs in the chat. Spam some freaking GGs in the chat. That was incredible from Invictus. And so far, the most interesting series I've seen. Because first game was a massive domination from Invictus. Second one was basically annihilation from Kings. And the third, how can you end on such a close game ending? How?
Wow. Like, and credit to Kings, right? They found a way back in. They did. But it just wasn't enough. And Invictus shut them down.
It wasn't enough.
Wow.
But you know what's enough? I'm sick of this pressure. Imperium, I'm sick of stressing out for games. And they're giving us hope, and this is breaking my heart. So you know what? I'll need a 2 minutes break to get myself ready for the next game. Both teams are going to be fighting House of Anubis against Singularity, so we'll be right back. Thank you. We're getting into match 4. That's it. Have a good stream. Weapon bans?
Oh, best intro ever. I sort of got flow. That was actually sensational. It's just, yeah, short and sweet. Yeah, we're getting into match 4. Yeah, of course, it is going to be House of Anubis versus SingleR. Like, that was actually perfect, though. That was perfect. I think, like, that was such a warranted intro just based off the action we've had so far. Just, like, you know, make no bones about it. It's just like, yep, we're going into match 4. We do have, of course, the same map order for this series, so it is going to be Hardpoint Summit, Search and Destroy Standoff, and if we do have a Game 3, it is going to be Domination Meltdown. There's a little bit of a difference in the terms of weapon bans, which I'm curious to hear your thoughts of. Over on the side of House of Anubis, they banned the Chopper, and for the side of Singularity, they banned the HVK. Now, of course, HVK seems to be the pattern we've seen of the weapon that's banned every single series, but we are seeing kind of changes. So what does the ban on the Chopper do, or what do you think it'll do to the series?
It will remove wall bangs, basically.
Okay.
It will remove wall bangs in this game. We do see them popping off with this Chopper. There's a lot of players that are known for being main Chopper users, as Toby from Aphelion, or even other players that I can't remember the name because now I'm just trying to focus on what's going to happen now between House of Anubis and Singularity. But yeah, Chopper is definitely a good choice. And this is the first game and the first series that we'll see with HVK and Chopper. So unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the pronostics aren't going to be right if I say that we're going to see a lot of ASM10 and QQ9s. But I might be wrong. But I might be right too, and that's what I'm scared about.
Never be scared about being right. Embrace that bad boy flow. Embrace that bad boy. Just like these two teams are going to be embracing this game. Game 1 kicking off on Summit. For this Hardpoint, who's going to be the first to grab this first Hardpoint? Head for Death making his way up. Much love to Head for Death and even the whole of Singularity, but especially Head for Death. Absolute poggers tap indeed. And they do gain control of this first Hardpoint pretty well. 10-0. Only losing a couple of players as well, I might add, off the back of that. At the end of the day, they're doing what they can to hold control of this Hardpoint. House of Anubis climbing back a little bit on the 35-second mark left of this first Hardpoint. So it's even Stevens a little bit for now, Flo.
What I see is House of Anubis backstabbing everyone. Miney is gonna use the sniper, and I'm impressed and surprised, and in a really good way, because on the Singularity roster, my bad, we don't see only QQ9s. We see 2 QQ9s, a Locus, an RUS, and an AK-47. And Clashy used to be destroying with that gun back in other games and other rules, and now playing with that AK-47 is bringing some nostalgia to this competitive scene. And as the points are still growing for House of Anubis, we do see Singularity having trouble to get these kills done, to get this control back of the hardpoint.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. They're struggling to get the kills to regain, or at least gain control and suppress the members of House of Anubis. House of Anubis are putting in some fine work in terms of just securing the kills onto the members of Singularity. Crispy with 7 kills. You have Kunz with 5. They do have currently nearly a 30-point, actually nearly a 40-point lead with 15 seconds left on this hardpoint. It seems like Singularity should look to prepare for the third hardpoint, in my opinion, if they're going to in any way get back into this game.
Anyway, got back into this game. House of Anubis are leading the game so far, and we do see the Singularity roster. They are in pain right now. House finally Headfoot is gonna get a kill with this drop shot. They're controlling this A flag. They're being pushed in, but they denied every single utilities from the other team. And now House of Anubis rotating towards the snow, and it seems like it's gonna be a 5-man push towards snow. Aria and Nixie Super HP is being pushed. Sammy gets one. He's gonna maybe get the second, but no. Miracle comes in. Clashy is gonna fall, and no, Clashy is a super main. It's the plane, it's a bird. No, it's Clashy with the AK-47 surviving in the spawn. And now we might see House of Anubis reaching the 100 point marks, my dude.
I really don't know how Singularity lost a hardpoint so easily, because Head for Death had done a great job of suppressing House of Anubis for quite a good few seconds. He got a kill through Smoker, through Molotov, etc. But where was the backup support? Right? Where was really the backup support? There's nothing there from the rest of the team. Now, I'm not saying it's down and out for them, because they have been able to grab a couple of kills. His Head for Death is going to face 3 members of House of Anubis while the rest of the team holds on to this next hardpoint. 48 seconds left. It's 50 points for decided Singularity to House of Anubis 100. Can Singularity get the whole of this hardpoint to get back into this game?
Hey, Singularity! They're trying to get in, and as soon as they try to push on top and to push towards the next hill, they all stop by mid and get denied. This is like they're trying to get and to do a PCR test for COVID, and they all come back positive, so they don't move even farther into the hill and they die just before. This is a horrible joke. I'm sorry about this. I had to do this because this is the actuality and the news. But now, that's a really sad position that we see Singularity being in, just because of how hard it is to fight against House of Anubis now.
Okay, so to be fair, they got the last few points of that last hardpoint. Because this next hardpoint is so close to the previous hardpoint, they can instantly switch. As now it's 127 to 76. Singularity getting back into this game somewhat slowly but surely. But House of Anubis, crispy with a double kill. Miracle following up on the Clashy, and it is the side of House of Anubis shutting Singularity down so quickly into the hard point. Another one, and another one as Miney does what he can to rip through the side of House of Anubis. But I feel like this is just too little too late with 20 seconds left on this hard point. All House of Anubis have to do is just wait for the next hard point to spawn, set all members up there, grab 6 seconds of points, and job done.
Did I just see Nyx getting 3 frags with 1 RUS magazine? That was incredible. Long range fights every time. He got every single players down that were sitting on the hard points. And now as they're pushing straight into mid, Chakra is going to take Head for Death down. He's rotating towards bottom control rooms. And as he get closer and closer to the hard points, time is running away. 2 seconds left, being contested by 1, 2. Sammy's coming from top. Sammy gets 1, and that's a contest. And the first round going in the favor of House of Anubis. And what a good game that was from them, and a good map control the entire game.
Yeah, like Singularity, they nearly got back into it, but it was, yeah, really just House of Anubis instantly clapped back. They got kind of multiple double kills straight off the bat. Singularity failed to really do anything with the hard points that they did kind of have for any extended period of time. You know, just House of Anubis were the better team in that game 1. They were just the better team overall. I'm not going to be too harsh on Singularity. I'm sure they know their mistakes more than I do, so to speak. I just hope that coming into this next map that they can fix those mistakes.
They could fix those mistakes, but now as we're going into a socially short standoff, that's a problem. And not by problem I mean the good points and the good surprise that we can get from these teams and these games, just because they got destroyed on a respawn mode. They're trying to move into a socially short one when you can only respawn once per round. And so they can't adapt themselves to what they do, what they did during the last game. So they literally need to get to start from 0. They start from the bottom, they start from the bottom, and they get as far as they can. And the second game is going to show us if Singularity are worth the try of winning this search and destroy.
Oh man. Oh man, so we're gonna get into it. Of course, again, like we always know, it's a different map, it's a different game mode, it requires a different level of strategy, and I'm hoping that Singularity can use what they know, the experience they have. Head for Death, Miney, they are all incredibly talented players. Clashy even at times stood out in that a hardpoint game. They need to use their points of pressure in the strongest way. They need to pull out something like a Kings and just really dominate and control the members of House of Anubis. But then looking over into House of Anubis right there, a well-formed roster. They're, in my opinion, a very strongly balanced team. It's going to be hard to get past them.
It's hard to get past them, but we know that Singularity are always surprising when they work under pressure. So now they are under real pressure. They get dominating in that hard point. We're getting to search and destroy standoff. They know that map by the sort of bout des doigts. We say in French, sort of bout des doigts. That means they know this by heart. And now they need to make up for it. Just making the correct kills, making the correct trades, correct rotations. And as long as they do that, I don't think they can lose a round without getting at least 3 or 4 kills, because trades are life in these professional competitions.
Oh man. Oh man. So the good thing, of course, is that Singularity are going to be the attacking side, so they're going to hopefully be able to dictate and manipulate House of Anubis's positions and catch them out. Are they going to go in aggressively to begin with on these first bomb sites, or are they just going to bide their time, wait for House of Anubis to expose themselves?
They will go aggressively, and that's not working well now. Miracle and Kunz getting the 2 first frag, and the super HP and healing by the thing. Miracle is going to use the Manowar, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, of course he's using the Manowar. Miracle get 3 in that round. Kunz 1 and Spy 1. Easy first round for them, and House of Anubis are taking this one for in their pocket, getting straight into the second one, and maybe they should go for a slow push this time.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to wait and see. It seems like they're going for that A bomb site, so there seems to be no real kind of change up a little bit. Yeah, okay, Insanity is in between 2. House of Anubis are definitely focusing somewhat on defending the A bomb site to begin with. They are going to trade a couple of kills either side. House of Anubis are going to be down to just tracker less standing. Insanity did go down, but Clashy picks up the bomb straight away. It's going to plant it, and it seems like Singularity are going to grab their first point of this round. Chakra misses 1. Headshot. The sniper is going to be out in the open, and Miney gets it. And it is going to be Singularity's point.
Back to 1-1. Singularity played that one, and Head for Death went for the backstab, killed one by that was by Kebab, and then he rotated towards the CT tank, took someone in the back, and the last player, Live Chakra, didn't manage to get any other frags. He's now going to be playing by mid, holding the line from its up, and how hard on a round that will be on the side of House of Anubis. They didn't go for a super aggressive one, but they already got aggressive on their positioning. Just because Miracle sits by the meat truck, is going to get Minies and no other snipers left. Guns is still sitting by the glitch, and they're pushing now into the T. And stadium! Oh my god.
Nice.
They're pushing into the stadium and controlling everything.
It's going to be another double kill, or 2 kills in a row, should I say, for Singularity. Evens it up in the 3v3. Insanity is going to be pushing forward with his teammate. Going to get a nice clean kill. But again, it's kind of traded up. So it's Insanity and Clashy versus Kunz and Miracle. The bomb is still in the hands of Insanity. They can look to try and play around this. Without the man advantage, it's still going to be a little bit tricky. Kunz is going to get spotted by Insanity. Insanity goes behind the hay bales. We do see Clashy is up in the top window of that building. is going to go outside, so they are going to look to once again stick together. Are they going to go for the A bomb site, or are they going to go for the B bomb site? Right now, they're waiting up. Miracle is going to be the last player on his own. The shots are going to come through. He gets one onto his sanity. Can he find Clashy? Bomb's going to be picked up by Clashy, or will it? No, yes, it does get picked up by Clashy, so at least he's going to be able to do something about this. Molotov's going to be cooked up from Clashy. He does going to look to plant the bomb. He's going to peek up to make sure Miracle can not go for it, but it is going to be thrown up. How is Miracle going to play this? Because time is against him. He has to go for a push. Going to go on top of the tank. He takes a little bit of damage, but he does deal a bit along the way. Now he's going to reposition towards the wall, wait for himself to heal up just a bit, maybe look to flank around the other side, but in this time, Clashy has room to breathe. He's going to spot out. He's going to see where Miracle is going to go. Miracle's going to plant around for the side. He's not going to go for the bomb defusal. He's going to go for the shot, but Clashy fires up, and that's going to be the second point for Singularity.
That was a smart play. Clashy, for the beginning and since the beginning of that round, I was like, okay. Oh no, for that clutch, I was like, Clashy planted the bomb, so it's safe if they goes behind the barrel's cover. So he's just waiting for Miracle to be a bit greedy somewhere, just so he is getting out of his point of view and his field of view, just so he can rotate toward the barrel, and this is basically what he just did. He waited for him to push towards the mid side of the map, and then got the frag, got the positioning, and he knew that if he played for the time, and he wasted the enemy's time, that would have been over, and he will win this round. Sammy is going to take this first kill in this fourth session of that game. And 5v4 now, basically, for House of Anubis.
It's actually 5v3 because Insanity went down as well. So Insanity and MAYHEM, for a second round in a row, Singularity have lost 2 players early on. It makes their battle even harder, as Nex is going to go down, so it's Head for Death and Clashy left standing. The 2v5, so compared to the last round where they were able to trade, that hasn't been the case. Head for Death does find Spy, so that's a good start. They do, again, have the bomb in their hand. Head for Death gets another kill on the Miracle. He's going to move out of the way. Clashy's in front of them. Nice teamwork coming out for Singularity. Could the fight back once again come through for Singularity? I talked about how they haven't been making things easy for them in this round and the last round, but it's not going to be the case. House of Anubis will claim a second point, and it's 2 apiece.
Second point for AOH, the final round before they go into the T side. And I'm pretty sure that they are super great at these search and destroy. Just because when they're attacking, they are so aggressive that it seems like they can't be stopped at all by the enemy team. And this is what we're about to witness now. There's an aggressive play on the side of AOH, pushing into mid. MAYHEM will take Sammy down by and over that head glitch. They're just rotating around, playing for fun. 4v5 happening now, and 5 players of Singularity trying to get the third round in their pocket now, Imperium.
Compared to the last 2 rounds, they're the team to get the first couple of kills. They're still up as a full squad. Whereas House of Anubis, they are down to just 3. Chakra takes a little bit of damage. He's going to be up on the high ground outside that building. We are going to see the trade between Miracle and Guns. And now Chakra are going to go down. Miracle goes down, and that is round 3 over to Singularity. A much more well-calculated and well-rounded round for Singularity. But now the tables are turning. Now they are the defending side. What are House of Anubis going to do with the bomb in their hand?
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't basically know what they're going to do, but it looks like they're rotating towards the A side, but the Singularity team is stacking up that A bomb. And the fact that the other team is being aggressive is confirming their thoughts and their pre-fires on this A push. But now, MAYHEM just took down Kans, pushing straight in the open by mid. Now a 5v4 to deal with. For our Miracle is going to reduce that to a 4v4, and Miracle is doing a massive work with this this minor round tonight.
Oh man, 3v3. Head for Death comes in to make it a 3v2, and the bomb has been dropped, so that makes it a little bit harder. And just as I say that, it's now going to be a 0v3 because Singularity get their 4th point just like that. I thought House of Anubis were going to let this one go on for a little bit longer, but that was not the case.
That was not the case. Singularity gave... They gave them what they deserved according to Singularity. They just destroyed them, took everyone down. Mine is always, and again, gonna get the first pick by the stadium now in a 5v4 again. Kans is hitting some bullets, throwing some utilities, and I think they might be able to push towards the A site super aggressively and get that bomb planted super fast too, because out for death, it gives them the time to rotate, to flank them. Now in a 5v3, Nyx make it a 5v2, and Imperium, I think we might go into another game 3 tonight.
We might be going into another game 3. House of Anubis are not doing anything really to turn this around. It is really 2v4. Singularity have looked a lot stronger in this map, in this game mode, in these points, and we do see Uns goes down. Miracle's gonna be left on his own. Yetin anyway go near the bomb. And his back is against the wall. But 1 minute to go. He has some amount of time, but that's just going to slowly tick down. As he does find some way to get back into his game 4 side and keeps the dream alive. But he doesn't look around in time, and Insanity from the base comes in to get that kill, to grab the point, and it is going to be game point for Singularity.
1 round away from taking this victory in the second game of the series, my bad. And now 5v5 still. Chakra is scoping towards mid. Insanity is using his FHJ. They're getting low HP. Head4Death is coming with a flank. Gets one. He gets shot from the back. 4v4. That's a trade coming up from Chakra. Chakra gets, and was about to get a wallbang if he kept shooting on top. Bomb goes down on A. Now in a 3v4. Chakra is still sitting right top of kitchen, but Imperium, I don't see how House of Anubis can clutch this round and get back into this game.
Oh man, Chakra is going to do a great job, but he's going to get taken out. It's a nice push from Singularity, but it is not going to be enough for House of Anubis. Singularity are going to defuse the bomb. They are going to grab their 6th round, and once again, for the second series in a row, we are going to a game 3.
Game 3. Singularity, House of Anubis bring us to some more action into this domination meltdown that's going to come super soon. But any pronostics, Imperium? Let me know.
Man, like, really Singularity, really using the calculated plays to their advantage. There was a small point for a couple of rounds where they lost a couple of players early on when they were the defending side, where I was like, come on, Singularity, don't do that. And they stopped doing that, and that's when they started really turning it around in their favor. So credit where it's due to Singularity. The Search to Destroy mode seemed to suit them a little bit better, but as you go into domination, where they did struggle on a hard point in a little bit of a similar game mode, how will Singularity look to push back and suppress the members of House of Anubis?
House of Anubis, if they lose this 3rd game. And no, there's still some hope. I believe in the content. I believe in the power of comebacks in these professional matches and this CODM professional competition. It sounds good. And it's good that Singularity took this 2nd win. Is going to give them some more confidence for this 3rd match. But unfortunately, from what we saw during this first half point, we saw a strong House of Anubis, a strong rotating team in playing as a group. We saw that from Singularity in this Search and Destroy, but in domination is going to be hell different from what we've seen so far.
Oh man, and we're going into meltdown, baby. And I tell you what, man, by the end of this, By the end of tonight's games, I could be going into meltdown as well. We're seeing 3-game series after 3-game series, and hey, look, I love it. I love it because that's why I want to see the teams pushing themselves. That's the only way they're going to get better. You push each other, you make mistake, you learn from your mistake, and you move on. It's the quality of gameplay that we're seeing along the way, which is even more impressive. But this is the start of the 3rd game in this series. This is it for both sides. Who is gonna grab control of the elusive B site?
Elusive B site. Home flags are being captured. I don't know about C. He's getting slower and slower. Now Chakra pushes in. Sammy gets one. Miney with a follow-up, and Miney is gonna be playing with a sniper sitting by B. He's gonna be useful so far. Sammy coming from beyond, getting backstab, and might be able to get this B flag captured pretty easily. Here we go. House of Anubis capturing this B. Holding it now, and this is going to be the real matter of that game, the real problem. And as we see, Sammy is sitting in the corner, is getting pushed from behind. And if he reloads on about Sammy, he's going to lose this fight. Oh, what a choke from Clashy, losing this gunfight against Sammy. I was reloading, and Sammy playing with a bat is going to be the best player of the Yankees tonight.
Oh, and then Sammy just basically beats Nex with a bat. That is... If that's not BM, I don't know what is, but I absolutely love it because you got to send a psychological message to your opponents. A site and B site, both captured by House of Anubis. They currently have a 10-point lead. This is what we talked about, right? The side of House of Anubis, they tend to be a little bit more controlling in this kind of game mode, but can they continue it on? It's still early days. Let's be fair to Singularity. There's quite a bit to go before they lose it.
I always look at Sammy because it's so funny to see him play with these bats. He's always using it and mainly top fragging every single game. Trying to get this double spray by the stairs, but unfortunately he won't connect. Miracle's gonna get one with the RPG. Sammy and Spy gets the follow-up, but Clash is pushing straight into the blue control room. And now rotations are happening in the 20 points lead on the side of House of Anubis.
Man, this is just Singularity really failing to find an entry point in this game mode. And you know, the further we get into this Mobile Mayhem League, I know Singularity are definitely doing very good across the board, right? Currently lying on top of the division, but they'll need to kind of improve on both Hardpoint and this domination game mode if they're going to, you know, of course, beat teams like House of Anubis, because when you have that 3-game series, you can be all well and good on a search and destroy, but when you end on domination, which is singular to hardpoint, it makes it harder for your side. Again, still not over. Yeah, House of Anubis do have that confident lead, over 30 points at this stage of the game. But as you get into the second half, we could see the fight back come through.
That's even going to grow. That's going to be a 31 points lead coming from House of Anubis in this final game of that series. The BO3 is going full, and now House of Anubis are leading at the end of this first half. We do need Singularity to go a bit harder, to be a bit rough, on the other team. Sounds like I barked. Rough. They need to go rough on the House of Anubis.
Hey man, they need to match the bark with the bite, or the bite with the bark, however you want to pull it off. But both A and C side taken by each individual team. Sammy takes down Neax. It is traded with Head for Death, but Chakra comes in to take down Clashy. Again, the one thing that I noticed is that, is it just me, or are Singularity getting caught out too often? You know, they're not maybe playing together as a team so much that they're losing those individual fights, or they're losing those kind of, you know, 1v1 battles. It just seems like they're getting killed far too often.
They're getting killed far too often, and we can tell just by looking at the scores now. The MVP on Singularity side is the one using the sniper, which is not normal in a close range map as this, as you need to fight for B. And looking at these scores, it seems like they're not going for B like that much. And I'm talking too fast. They just go and just went for a B retake. Here goes the control from Singularity. Insanity is coming from the side, defending this flag, and here we go. Finally, Singularity has set it up around this objective, and they're not gonna give it up that easily, I'm telling you.
Hey man, credit where it's due. There's someone, you know, getting back into it. They're even going for the triple cap, believe it or not. They're really looking to fully get back into this. Next is going to take down Shocker. Yeah, okay. Sammy took down Miney, but I got to give credit to Singularity. They're really keeping the pressure onto the side of House of Anubis. But is it going to go against them in the end? We'll have to wait and see. 107 to 78. Still, the A and B bomb site. A and B spots have been taken over or were taken over by Singularity, but it has been recaptured to B for House of Anubis.
Anubis B, now they're holding it really well. Spy is making the kill happening. He's killing people, that's what I meant. Sammy is still sitting on top. 15 frags for Sammy, and this guy is super impressive in those objective games. He's gonna miss the shots on Miney. Miney's playing with his mind. He's gonna get him in the end. Pushing into the spawn, and now that's sad to say, but in Singularity do need a triple cap to win this game. Otherwise, it is over, and House of Anubis is taking this win away from them.
Man, I just don't know if Singularity can get back into this. House of Anubis, they are just 14 points away. Yeah, I feel like this is game over. Yeah, House of Anubis, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, this is over. Even if they try to go for the B, they try to go for C as well. And if they touch B, that could be working. But no, this won't unfortunately happen. We do see already players leaving the lobby on the side of Singularity. That wasn't the better performance they've ever did. And this is pretty unfortunate, but Singularity giving the win to House of Anubis in this BO3, and House of Anubis winning 2-1 against Singularity. Nothing much to say about this game. The first one was hard points, and that was a close and a good control by House of Anubis. Second one was a great game from Singularity, but in the end, we saw House of Anubis being dominant on this domination game. So yeah, there's nothing much to say about this. Or if you have anything to add to what I just said.
No, honestly, like, credit to House of Anubis. They overall played better. Singularity, you know, again, I'm really kind of not sure what happened to them. I'd be curious to even find out from Head for Death maybe what kind of went wrong. But credit to House of Anubis. They fully deserved it. Sammy coming in with 20 kills, guns, coming in with 14. You had Miracle with 18. Speaks for itself. Nicely played by them, and then they win this series 2-1.
Winning this series. I'm not going to waste any more time speaking about what we just saw. You guys all know what just happened, and we're straight going to move into this fifth. This is the fifth matchup of the night. Fifth matchup between Vivek Dacha and Centurion. As always, 2 minutes break. We'll be right back.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love. Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na,
We have no time to waste, my dudes. We're moving straight into the 5th game of that streaming session. And now, as you've seen on the chat and on the stream, it's going to be Vivi Gracia fighting against Centurion. And Centurion, we've talked about them at the beginning of that stream just because they are joining up the tournament and replacing your team, Imperium, right?
Yeah, they're replacing Eclipse. So it's going to be exciting to see what they pull out of the bag. Are you familiar with their roster at all, kind of thing? And what are you hoping, expecting for, kind of thing?
I'm expecting Centurion to surprise us. This is the only thing I'm expecting and I want to see. Just because they're newcomers to the stream, so now they need to start. They need to start things in a serious way, and they need to go hard straight from the start, basically.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Of course, we do have a different set of maps for this series. Hardpoint is going to be on Crash. You have Search and Destroy and Crossfire. You have Domination. If we do get to a 3rd game, is going to be Standoff. The weapon bans are Viva Gracia have banned the HVK, and Centurion have banned the Chopper. So it's the same weapon bans as you saw in this last series.
These are the same bands, basically same bands, and I want to take a look real quick at what the Centurion roster is doing now, because the rotations are happening. No one is even going into the hard point, but finally we do see Vigaracha trying to get on, but he's going to get destroyed straight away by Centurion. Pushing in through long, that's another good kill. Now, and the first kill for Yards, and here we go. Centurion controlling this hard point, sitting on this, but that's only the beginning, my dude. This is only the beginning.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, we've seen kind of quite a few kills, but not really much in terms of hardpoint control. Of course, Viva Gracia now have it in, but we're 30 seconds into the hardpoint, and it's only 13-14 to 3, right? So, respect for both teams across the board. I like the fact that it wasn't kind of going full send. They were trying to, you know, get an idea of each other. Centurion respecting Viva Gracia pretty confidently. But as we do see the end of this first hardpoint, it's a 24-3 lead. The next point spawns up. Maidez is going to go for that instant clapback. It's going to be well traded out, though, and he is going to look to hold on to it.
You hold on to it. Oh, Cristalli with the triple spray with the RUS is going to fall finally into Justice and bullets. But what a play that was, and we do see the Vivi Gracia score flying away and taking off now.
Yeah.
About to get to a 50-point lead, which is impressive. And Cristalli going aggressive again, he's going to get backstabbed. And now it's all about the retakes, the rotations, and the spawns in Imperium.
Oh, man. You're going to go near the wall, you're going to get taken out however you go. As Martishka takes a Yolt skateball. Remember Martishka from a couple of weeks ago? Oh, baby. And now, more popping off coming on through. Sin also following suit, followed by Legend, keeping control. even though this side of Centurion do have control of the last couple of seconds of the hard point, guess what? The side of Viva Gracia, they don't really care because they're set up, they're prepared for this next hard point and continue this lead in map 1.
They really already built a bunker to avoid Centurion players rush into the site, and this is what they're doing well. They might be getting to 100 point thanks to this hard point though. Sin and trashtalk are making things work, going for the straight, but just easy sitting in the spawn. Was about to get backstab, he dodges a bullet on Sin. Sin is super low HP, is rotating over, but the backstab happening from Legend. He's gonna clear the entire bomb and the entire spawn now. They need to get at this hard point, they're playing too much for kills and not enough for the objective. And the lead is really massive now for Viva Gracia.
Yeah, I think you said it best, to be fair, for the side of Centurion. They are tending to go more for kills, and hey, look, they may be getting a few kills, but when it comes to the objective, when it comes to the points, that is all that matters for the side of Viva Gracia. 111 to 50, nearly a 100-point lead. You talk about domination, you talk about a slobber knocker of a game for Viva Gracia. It seems like they're going to end on the high note. They have control of this hard point. It's whittling down. This is going to be it. Is this going to be completely dominated by Viva Gracia?
There's no way they're coming back from this. Mertishka is scoping into mid, trashtalk is scoping over the other side. It's gonna fall down though into Mides, Annihilator. Mides gets the follow-up, is rotating, gets the third. But he's, oh, he gets a fifth! A fifth! Oh my god, Mid is just, oh, he just wasted the lab bullet, but he got almost 100% accuracy on these Annihilator kills, and now that was 135 point difference between both teams with Viva Gracia. What can we say? Viva Gracia just destroyed. That's it.
Yeah, just domination. Again, like, Centurion weren't, like, bad, right? It's just they tended to go for, like, kills rather than actually trying to prepare for the next hard point, set themselves up. I know there are, like, 2 or 3 hard points in a row that when you get one, it sets you up really nicely for the next one and the next one, right? But it didn't feel like Viva Gracia were really challenged on those hard points, right? There was no real kind of oomph comeback, and the score speaks for itself. Only 15 points for Centurion. That's, to be harsh, that's not good enough.
That was not good enough, but now you mentioned the second game is going to be Search and Destroy, of course, as always, but it's going to be Search and Destroy on Crossfire. Do you think they're gonna Crossfire? Do you think there will be a comeback from Centurion on this Crossfire Search and Destroy?
Based on what we've seen in the first game, no. Just because, normally I try to look for elements from the team that loses on the first, maybe, but it didn't even seem like Centurion were doing anything especially strategic in that hardpoint game, right? Yeah, they were getting kills, but even kills aren't the most important in Search and Destroy, right? Being a little bit calculated, especially when you're on the attacking side, is a bit more beneficial. I know it's a different map, but honestly, I know, man, Viva Gracia, I think they've at least, for me, they've shown enough that they're gonna win this second game. Who knows, though?
Who knows? But now we're getting straight into this Search and Destroy on the name of the map that I was mentioning with the awkward voice, and I'm not gonna say it again because I might have hyperventilating. I might fall down and faint. Okay, if I keep doing this, I won't. But now that's still a 5v5. We do see Viva Gracia being on the attacking side and pushing super aggressively into B bomb.
Yeah.
And Legend is even being greedy, pushing into the enemy line. But dude, you have the bomb in your back, so you shouldn't be pushing that much because 2 players are going to be waiting for you by the market. Throwing the trip mine down, rotating back to the side. Ghoul, I missed you, buddy. Ghoul. The sniper beast using a sniper no matter what game mode that is.
Yeah.
British Capital follow up, and now that's a 2v4 to play for on the side of Centurion.
Yeah, really like great setup coming out from the side of Viva Gracia. They didn't full send it onto that B side. Yeah, you did know that Legend was going very close to the enemy lines, but they had themselves positioned where, and it spoke for itself as seconds later, Ghost got a sweet kill off onto one of the Centurion players where just Viva Gracia could afford to just have that level of control, and it was much deserved. How will Centurion clap back? We know that the B side is the one that's always predominantly featured when you are the attacking side, so Centurion should be looking to do something about that. They take the second round, they grab a point for themselves, and nicely done.
Wait, what happened? They won round within 10 seconds. That was an aggressive push. They pushed everyone. They destroyed everyone. Is that easy to win games against a professional team? I might be trying that myself.
I think it was the fact that maybe Viva Gracia weren't expecting it, and that little bit of element of surprise worked in the favor of Centurion.
Elementor. Easy. Mighty Watson. This is what they did. They pushed everywhere midders in a 1v4. Make it 1v2. Now, thanks to the other sprays, getting the hit markers on the Mirchishka, removing 30 HP from his life. And now, as he's moving back towards the B bomb, 40 seconds left. The bomb has been planted. And now it's all about the retakes, the cover. He picks up a sniper. He's taking this line, missing the shot. Imagine if he gets that 1v4. I want to see this happen.
It would be well deserved. I like the fact they changed over to sniper, but Legend never die. And that's going to be 2 points in the favor of Viva Gracia.
2-1 for Viva Gracia. We have 2 more rounds to go before they switch sides. And I'm going to take a look at the snipers now. They're taking good lines. He's pushing through mid. Oh, Cristalli with a greedy push is going to get traded straight away by a sniper. Waiting in those bone. Now they're pushing aggressively into mid. We do see Just DZ with a shotgun already into the B bomb. Is missing the timing. Legend is missing the shot too. Getting the hit marker. And what a turn around from Just DZ. He might be getting a second one too. And Mirchishka is getting low, but it gets him in the end. Sin and more sniper again. And Ghoul now. The sniper piece is going to be left alone. Gets the hit marker and the close range. Toxic RPG. Taking him down again. Here we go for a 2-2 game. Final round before they switch sides now.
Man, I could be made to eat my words. Viva Gracia, you gotta put a little bit of respect onto the side of Centurion. I'm allowed to disrespect. No, but it's like they gotta realize that this game isn't one and done, right? It's not rushed over. Gold does get a kill on the Vi Victorium, so that's good. Open to end the attacking side with the advantage of 3 points to 2. You have to really plant this bomb.
That sounds good now for Viva Gracia in this 5th round and final one on the T side. Capo, last player alive in the 1v4, is going to get traded by Sim with that Deagle, or should I say 50 JS shot. 3 rounds for Viva Gracia, 2 for Centurion, and they're rotating. Yeah. They're rotating, flipping the spawns, flipping the sides. And do you think they should go for an aggressive B push? I know you're one of these guys that don't like B aggressive push because this is so predictable, right?
Yeah. Is a little bit predictable, but it's about getting that little bit of a kill advantage, in my opinion. Like the games that the rounds that Viva Gracia have won that little bit more confident. They've been able to get a couple of those early kills. Midas just kick things off, grabbing 2 kills for his side. It puts it down to a 3v4 in the favor of Centurion, but Mirchishka does come in. It's another kill for goal. Suddenly it's turned around and it's 3-2 in the favor of Viva Gracia.
Viva Gracia in a 3v2. Goal is trying to get the wall bang. Midas is going to get 1 now. Back to a 2v2. They're both sitting into the big building, rotating around, flipping their position, and scoping on top of the A bomb. Is not even going for the runs on wall bang, which could have been successful if he got the line right. Gold is pushing. Gold gets him, and Midas He's now in a 1v2. Getting the spray, trying to hit Mirchishka. He has the bomb in hands with 40 seconds left to play with. He's pushing into mid. He's going to get good in the good timing. Now 1v1 against Mirchishka, and is the sniper going to beat the gun, the ASM-10, going to destroy the Locust. That's what we're about to see. The UAV has been posted up in the air, and mid has the info about Mirchishka just returning around now. And
oh, Midas touch is gonna come through. Mirchishka is on its sliver of health. He's gonna regenerate up. The kill comes through. Midas knew that he had to do something right. Time was ticking down. There was no way he was gonna be able to plant the bomb. It was always gonna come down to a final kill. He made it work. Credit where it's due. 3 points apiece for both teams.
3 points apiece for both teams, and now moving into the 7th round with a perfect equality between both teams. Good is going to pick the first one. There's a hit marker going on just easy. Legend gets the follow-up. 5v3. Everything is still doable on both sides. Good is being pushed in. Legend gets another, and now it's a 2. Oh, wait!
What?
We saw a player leaving the game. What is this?
Interesting. I wonder if that was a disconnect. We'll have to wait and find out, but either way, this game does continue on. Viva Gracia did have the advantage across the board anyway. Just DZ does have the bomb in his hand, but he's going to get taken out. Worst sniper is going to be last player standing. Let's hope he doesn't live up to his namesake. Kind of does. Mirchishka gets a kill. It's going to be 4 points in the favor of side of Viva Gracia. Centurion, it's not down and out just yet, but when their player down, doesn't make it much easier.
I don't know how that could be a mistake, because I think he left the game just after he got killed, so it might be an insane timing or a misclick. I don't know what happened there, but that was unfortunate, and that might be ends the game for the side of a Centurion. Gould is pushing, and he's been proning right there. FloSkiLL is going for the double behind 15 kill. Unfortunately, won't be able to get some. He's pushing in. Sin is waiting for him with the deagle in hands. And who's going to win? The pistol or the deagle? That's what we're about to witness now in this 3v3 between Centurion and Viva Gracia.
I'm down. Need backup.
Yo, Scampo! Oh, just about surviving. But he's going to get taken out by Sin. Where Sniper Midas left standing. For the side of Centurion, they've done a good job. But it's not going to be enough. Luckily, Midas does have the bomb. Do you want to say Midas for the side of Centurion has really been the standout player? 11 kills in this game so far. The nearest player with kills on his side is Yolt's Capo and Just DZ, and all with 4 kills each. So really Midas is carrying this team on his back, with all due respect to the rest of the team.
Midas is a good surprise now, but we're getting to the 9th and what might be the final round. Oh my god, what a shot from Sin! The trade from a sniper, the timing, and the fact that the other player was running so fast into the thing was incredible. Sin with a follow-up now. That's a 2v3. Alt Capo and Midas are left alive. Midas is going to get 1 with another kill in the trade. He's getting pushed, gets a second. Midas is unstoppable. Midas is incredible, and I'm happy to discover you, my dude. Happy to discover you.
But he gets shut down. It seemed like Viva Gracia were playing with their food just a little bit. However, it's a 1v1, so Yolt's Capo could still win this. Sniper v Sniper. I've talked about Mirchishka before. Absolutely popped off a couple of weeks ago. Has shown strengths with 10 kills so far for his side in this game.
They finally spotted each other. That's a miss from Yolt. Mirchishka is pushing, and Yolt gets the frag. 4 rounds, keeping the dream alive for Centurion, but now they're still 1 round away from taking the win. So imagine if they go into a 3rd game, but with the comeback in a 4v5. That would be incredible, and Midas is helping them a lot to get that goal.
They are, but to be fair, Viva Gracia are kind of not really taking this as seriously as I would like them to. They know they have the man advantage, but it's never over until it's over, right? You may have the man advantage, but yeah, unless you really pull it out of the bag. However, in saying that, worst sniper goes down, Midas is going to be able to get a kill on the legend. Go falls up onto Yolt's Capo. Luckily, Midas has the bomb in his hand. He's going to take a little bit of damage, though. As it's just these out of Midas holds on for dear life. Together, they run in around these buildings. This members of Viva Crash is going to come through, but Mertichka gets caught out. Gets shut down, but Goal is going to find Midas. Just DZ yet to pick up the bomb, but Goal knows where he is. Holding on for dear life. He's going to be playing around on the open road, but DZ goes down. Goal gets a kill. The series goes over to Viva Gracia. It wasn't a pretty end, but at the end of the day, Viva Gracia coming out on top, winning this series 2-0.
2-0, a clean win from Viva Gracia. That was a good session. That was a really good session. And we need to tell you guys, unfortunately, the last game of tonight's session is not going to be on stream due to technical issues. So we'll be doing this game off stream. You guys will see the results on the Mobile's Mayhem Twitter. So make sure to jump them a follow. Make sure to drop Imperium a follow. Make sure to follow this channel too, because this is where action is taking place and Mobile Mayhem is coming alive. Hope you guys all enjoyed that stream. Imperium, something to add about the games for today?
Yeah, didn't find out why that fifth player Centurion left, so we don't know. Apologies about that, guys, because as I said, it wanted to end like that, to be fair, to Centurion, because they had a couple of solid rounds even as a 5-man team. Great series. Tonight's series were absolutely fantastic. We had 2 really good 3-game series from all these teams. So much love to all of you out there. And thank you for tuning in. And yeah, can't wait to bring you some more Mobile Mayhem action.
Words are said. We'll be back on Thursday for the next day. The day 2 of this week 4 of the season 2 from Mobile Mayhem. Imperium and FloSkiLL were on the mic. That was a pleasure for us. And we'll be back really soon. See you, everyone.